2 in the Western Iowa Conference, and they're the team to beat right now for the conference title. But they have to get through a very feisty Vikes team here tonight.
Yeah, Lady Vikes coming off 2 losses there, 1 to Underwood, so a conference loss there, and then a very, very tough St. Albert team. So they don't have much momentum going into this game, but they always keep it competitive as always. And then Riverside, last time we were sitting in these seats, we got to see the Riverside girls take on a CAM team, and they got the win. It wasn't too pretty, though. They won 36-30 in that matchup. Since then, I think they've started to get their stride back. In that game against Cam, we saw Sophia Fenner come back onto the court for the first time in a while due to injury. But then they came back, got a good statement victory over Tri-Center, and then just yesterday, a great win over a great OABCIG team, 50-30. So Riverside got some really, really strong momentum. What I'd like to see out of Riverside in this one is just see that offense get the ball rolling again. Last time we were here against Cam, that didn't really happen, and they kind of had to find other ways to score the ball. So Riverside, they got the momentum going into this one, but I expect AHSTW to keep this close, keep it competitive as always here in the Western Iowa Conference, Chris.
Well, the injury bug has hit Riverside again. Starter Carly Miller will not play tonight, and she is out for maybe a significant time. She has a knee injury, and head coach Mark Jepson says she might not be back until the playoffs. So she's a pretty good outside shooter, provides a number of different things. She averages about 5 points a ball game. So when I talked to him this morning, he wasn't sure who was going to start in her place. Could be any number of different people, but it's going to provide opportunities for Lily Reed and J.C. Perkins and Aslan Clark and those and other players in the starter lineup like Adeline Martins, who had a big game Thursday against Cam. They're going to need more of that out of her, and everybody's just kind of have to piece together some stats to replace Miller.
Yeah, and you're in a good spot still, nonetheless, I think, if you're Riverside. I mean, just the depth and just the consistently good roster that they bring in year in, year out, especially this year. I mean, I feel good putting any of those girls in the starting spot if I'm head coach Jepson, Chris.
Yeah, we'll see how they deal with the Vikes. Again, very feisty. Kennedy Wyman, Bella Lamp, Clara Pace, Macy Gosshorn, Addison Carroll, they can all put points on the board at any given time. Carroll, their leading scorer. Coming up, we'll hear from the coaches themselves on our Outfitters Plus Outlet Store Coaches Show, your home for personalized sports apparel in Atlantic. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Mertz Welding, by Jake's General Station, by Brumley Supplies, by Geyer Machine Shop, and by Conductix Wampler. We'll hear from Jason McCall of AHSTW and Coach Jepson for the Bulldogs. That's all straight ahead here on KSOM.
Looking for delicious food and a fun time? Head to Jake's Station in Hancock. Stop in weekdays for homemade lunch specials and don't miss Wings Night every Thursday. From piping hot pizzas and tasty appetizers to fresh hand-patted burgers, tenderloins, and stacked sandwiches, Jake's Station has something for everyone. And you can get everything on the menu to go. Catch a game on one of our many TVs or bring the whole crew. Our back room can handle it. Grab your favorite beverage, relax, and enjoy. Jake's Station in Hancock, great food and good times.
According to the mission statement for Conductix Wampler, they are a leading global provider of energy and data transmission solutions to keep their customers' vital business moving. Basically, they care about the health and well-being of their employees, clients, and the community. Their goal is to do zero harm to the environment, and they understand that as a company, they are only as good as the people they have working for them. Conductix Wampler is a proud supporter of all area students and the community.
Outlet Store Coaches Show as we talk AHSTW versus Riverside in a girls-boys doubleheader. Jason McCall, head coach for the Lady Vikes, joins me now. And, Coach, how do you feel about your team coming into this matchup against the Bulldogs?
I'm feeling pretty good. We kind of hit a stretch here the last couple of games against Underwood and a really, really good St. Albert's team where, we kind of hit a little bit of a January slump in terms of knocking down shots. But I got a team that's still, refreshed and hungry and healthy. And, we're looking forward to a nice little rivalry game here against Riverside, a good team, and good Western Iowa Conference matchup. So we're excited to go out there and take a chance at a good opportunity.
So what have you seen with your basketball team over the last stretch of 2 weeks? What do you like? What do you don't like?
What I don't like is the ball's not going in the hoop, but sometimes that's out of your control, and you'll hit stretches in a season where you're getting good looks and shots not going in, and that's there's not a whole lot you can do about it. But I think what I love about my team is they're super resilient. They're super bought in. They're extremely coachable girls, and it's really fun to be around them. I'm a pretty lucky guy to be their head coach, and I think we've kind of revisited our mindset that we came into the season with, and we're trying to get back on track for that.
Right. How Addison Carroll, your leading scorer, she continues to be pretty consistent, and that doesn't really shoot it from the outside. What have you seen from other scorers on your team?
Yeah, I think when we were playing well, especially in early January, we came out and you looked at our box score and it was pretty balanced. You know, we had girls coming off the bench, and Ava and McKenna Paulson, they were putting up 8 to 10 a night, and which was huge for us. Clara Pace kind of hit a hot streak there for a few games where she was getting 10 plus. Bella Lamp, she's pretty consistent, and Mason Gosshorn and Kennedy Wyman, and they're putting up 5 to 10 a game. It really opens it up for us, and to have people come off the bench and contribute in that way, it does, give our leading scorers more opportunities to get better and easier looks. And, having a girl like Addison Carroll that's shown improved throughout the year that, she can put up 12 to 15 a game is huge for us. And I think I mentioned this earlier in the season. She's become very unselfish with the ball in her hands, knowing when and where to get her shots and knowing how to get others involved. So, that's been big for us, and I think I've seen the confidence of others around her kind of rise over the last couple months.
And then how do you feel about the scrappiness defensively from somebody like a Kennedy Wyman and Bella Lamp, who are over 40 steals on the season for you?
Yeah, when we're creating turnovers and, hopefully getting transition points off of it, it really alleviates a lot of the pressure that we see when we're on the offensive side. So, I think last year, we dealt with a lot of pressure and we weren't able to handle it, and we necessarily didn't really apply a lot ourselves. And coming into this season, we knew we had athletes and players that are kind of seeing the game a little bit better, and it slowed down for them where we wanted to go out there and do that as well. And Kennedy Wyman, she's a player that goes 110% the entire game, whether she's tired or not. It's hard to tell. She's just always giving her best and giving her all, and when you pair her up there with a Bella Lamp in that guard spot, we can cause a lot of havoc when we want to.
So what are the biggest challenges with Riverside?
They're a tough and physical team, whether that's offensively or defensively. They're just a tough group. They're going to pressure you throughout the game, and they're going to win those 50-50 balls a lot. And, for us going in, we just have to make sure that we can take care of the ball and be strong with it. Whether that's on the dribble, on a pass, or receiving the ball on the catch. So I think if we can, minimize turnovers, take care of it, rebound the ball efficiently, I think we give ourselves a shot.
And just how do you deal with the threat the City Summers has inside? Does Addison kind of go head-to-toe with her, or how do you see that matchup?
Yeah, I think with Summer, she's a heck of a ball player, and she's proven that throughout the year. She's one of the best in the WIC, and, we're going to have to do a lot of stuff to, minimize her touches and, hope that we can have other people beat us. But they're a good enough team that they do have other people that could beat us. So we're going to have to do our best to kind of minimize her looks, and whether they're easy looks or not, we're going to have to keep her off the glass too, and, find a way to take her game out of the way and, do our best to, like I said, rebound efficiently and finish possessions of the boards.
Coach, really appreciate your time here in our Outfitters Plus Outlet Store Coaches Show, and best of luck tonight. Thanks so much.
Yep, thank you, Chris.
Jason McCall, head coach for AHSTW girls basketball, with us here on KSOM.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest colors and designs. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports team, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where did you get that?" Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop in today.
Outlet Store Coaches Show on KSOM as we get ready for tonight's doubleheader. AHSTW and Riverside Bulldogs head coach Mark Jepson joins me now. Coach, of all the 4 teams playing tonight, you're the only one who played last night. You beat OABCIG 50-30, raced out to a 17-5 lead. How'd you feel about your team last night against the Falcons?
I felt great. I mean, we amped up our defensive pressure. We focused, and they played as good as I've seen it play in a long time.
Well, yeah, I mean, nobody scored in double figures for OABCIG. I haven't seen, team stats, they only shot 28% from the field. What do you always see as the key to your defense, and how does it all come together?
Just communicating and challenging passing lanes and digging on dribblers and mainly being on the help lane. So if you pressure the ball that hard, they're going to get around you sometimes. So we're focusing on not fouling if they get around us and trusting that our help's going to be there and just contesting every shot is our goal.
Well, you were 8 of 18 from three-point land, 8 threes, 44%, pretty good percentage.
Yeah.
Have you had a better shooting night than that, really?
Not that I know. I mean, everything is a lot easier when you're making shots. I can tell you that for sure. Coaches look like geniuses when buckets are being made.
Well, Caden Schnack had 4 of 5 from the beyond the arc. Sydney Summers led you in points with 19, but I bet you that's got to be a key for your offense to get inside and outside. You know, you're getting a little bit of both there from Sydney and Caden, and it makes everybody more efficient, I would imagine.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's focusing on Sydney and our post game, and we need to have the confidence to shoot shots. And I kind of was watching junior high, and I teased Caden about her sister made a 3. I'm like, see what happens if you shoot, you know. And she took it personal, and she was ready to, catching the ball, ready to shoot with confidence, and it makes a difference.
Right. Well, the last game when I saw you, it was kind of a huge effort from Adeline Martins that night, where against Cam last Thursday. You kind of needed a spark, a game that was featuring, the offenses were sloppy on both sides, really,
Yeah.
but the defense was way up in intensity. But what does that mean to get somebody who involved like Liner in that situation to come up with a big game there? And it just shows you anybody could step up at any given time.
Yeah, that's the way we feel. And Adeline she can score, and a lot of times she's trying to be a facilitator. And that night against Cam, they weren't really, I wouldn't say they weren't paying attention to her, but she was turning down opportunities, and I challenged her to believe in herself, like I believe in her, and to try to go ahead and score, and she took it to heart and attacked the basket. I think she 3 or 4 straight possessions she got a bucket for us, so that just got us going a little bit. I love to see it.
Right. And how have players like Lily Reed, Casey Perkins been contributing off the bench?
Oh, fantastic. They both started last night, just for some injuries and some sickness, and we're getting closer to healthy, which is good. And Casey started out the season with a little bit of a groin injury, and then she got sick, and then she lost some confidence, and she's just playing well right now, and she's healthy, and she is confident. She put herself in a JV game just to help herself. We didn't ask her to; she just did it, and I appreciate that from the junior. And she's playing great right now, and I love to see it.
Is everybody going to be healthy for tonight then?
Yeah, we won't have Carly tonight. She has a knee injury, and she's getting an MRI. We're not sure what she has going on there, but yeah, we won't have Carly, but we'll be full strength other than that, I believe. Okay,
well, let's hope she's able to come back and not too serious there. What are your thoughts then on AHSTW and the challenges with the Lady Vikes?
They play hard on the defensive end, and they fly around and they trap and challenge all the passes. So we got to be ready to take care of the ball and make passes. You can't just dribble around all the time. We got to pass around and make that defense move and try to get some open looks.
Well, Coach, really appreciate your time here on our Outfitters Plus Outlet Store Coaches Show, and best of luck tonight against AHSTW. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you.
Mark Jepson, head coach for Riverside girls basketball, with us here on KSOM.
Geyer Machine Shop in Hancock has been your trusted name for machine work, repairs, and custom fabrication for 85 years. We weld and machine steel, aluminum, and stainless steel, and specialize in aluminum diesel fuel tank and transfer tank repairs. From precision machining to the toughest repairs, we've got the tools and the know-how to get it done right. We currently have heavy-duty, big round bale feeders in stock. Call Lance, Chet, or Nelson at 712-741-5666. Geyer Machine Shop in Hancock. It's a great place to take a leak.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
For more information, contact Trey Bricks at 712-249-2503.
First for the visiting Lady Vikes of AHSTW. They're 8-7, 5-4 under head coach Jason McCall. They'll go with Ava Paulson, a 5'10 senior, averaging 5.1 points a ball game. Bella Lamp, a 5'9 junior, at 8.5 points a game. Clara Pace, a 5'10 sophomore, at 6.4 points a game. Macy Gosshorn, a 5'7 junior, 4.6. And Addison Carroll, 5'9 junior, at 12.1 a game. And for the Bulldogs of Riverside, they're 15-2, 10-2 under head coach Mark Jepson, ranked 8th in 2A. Casey Perkins, a 5'5 junior, 1.9 points. Sophia Fenner, a 5'7 junior, 6.8. Lily Reed, a 5'9 junior, 4.2. Sydney Summers, a 6' junior, at 13.6 points a game. And Caden Schnack, a 5'7 junior, at 7.7 points a ball game. So Perkins and Reed, both of the starting lineup. Martins is not, and Carly Miller will not play here tonight. So we'll see if Martins gets any time off the bench. We'll step aside, and our Oathout Farm Supply tip-off is coming up. We're back after this here on KSOM.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
All right, we're ready to go for basketball here tonight. Chris Varney, Jack McKee alongside. So a little bit different starting lineup. Kenny Wyman doesn't get the start tonight for the Lady Vikes, and two players out. Of course, Miller could be out for an extended period of time, and Adeline Martin's not in the lineup tonight. I'm not seeing Liner right now, but that doesn't mean that she's there. But hopefully she's okay. I know she was considering, I think that's her. I see her.
Third from the right.
Yeah, I see her now. She is considering shoulder surgery. She's had a lingering shoulder problem. Well, it affected her in the softball season.
Yeah.
She was the catcher.
Yeah.
And they had to move her to second base because of her shoulder problems, and they haven't gone away. So she is actually thinking about having a surgery on it, which would keep her out of spring sports, but she wants to get 100% for her last softball season.
Yeah.
She's already made the decision to go to Simpson College to play softball. So, well, they'll need her now, but maybe off the bench. And Sophia Fenner still overcoming, her injury. She didn't play the whole second half against Tri-Center. Coach Jepson said he just wanted to give her some rest, and they didn't need her in a 30-point victory of the Trojans. It's time for our Odahound Farm Supply opening tip-off at 205 Birch Street at Atlantic, your one-stop shop. We feed them all, small flocks to large feed operations. All right, basketball here tonight at Riverside. And Pace will jump it up for AHSTW. Summers for the Bulldogs. Riverside, the home whites with blue numbers. HSTW, the blue roads with white numbers. Tip one by the Bulldogs. Fenner comes into the front court. Far side now to Schnack. Schnack comes near side, gets to Perkins. Perkins hands it off to Fenner. Fenner to the top of the circle. Looking. So it's Summers who came outside. Schnack goes inside and lost the handle on it. And the turnover, Pace picks it up. Into the front court comes Gosshorn. Tries to throw it to Paulson, and it's off her fingertips. And out of bounds on the baseline goes to Riverside. So both teams with a turnover in their opening possession. And it will be Bulldog ball, and they look at a full court trap. Schnack plays catch with Perkins. Schnack has it into the middle of the floor. Schnack will beat it across the timeline to Perkins. Skip pass to the near side to Fenner. Fenner way up top to Schnack. Now far side to Perkins. Looking inside. Now Summers starting to post up. Fenner comes near corner to Schnack. She'll drive to the baseline. Off balance shot. No good. Rebound Summers up and in. Sydney Summers with an offensive rebound, and the Bulldogs lead it 2-0 on the C-Pro scoreboard. And Gosshorn throws it ahead into the front court. And getting it up there is Carroll. And a shot put up on the far side is no good by Pace. And the rebound comes off to Riverside. Didn't see if that was a 3 or 2.
2.
Back comes Riverside. Perkins on the near wing. Summers from way downtown. No good for 3. Fight for the rebound. Fenner puts it back up and in. Sophia Fenner's a master at the board. Summers is just 2 of 5 on her threes this year. 4-0. Back inside is Paulson. Whips it back outside to Lamp. Skip pass comes near side to Gosshorn. Gosshorn gets a screen by Lamp. Has to lob it on the far corner. Carroll for 3 is no good. Rebound tips around, goes right to Paulson, and she banks it up and in. So a missed 3, but the Lady Vikes get the offensive rebound. 4-2 Riverside on the C-Pro scoreboard. And Schnack back out of the front court. Far wing to Fenner. Fenner back out to Schnack. Far corner now to Summers. Summers dribbles to the wing. Avoids a double team. Inside to Fenner. Harassed. Schnack fakes the 3. Drives. Wanted to kick it to Reed, who was wide open. But she is fouled on the way. And lucky for the Vikes, it was a foul because Reed had a wide open layup. Foul is on Ava Paulson, her first.
Not sure about that call. Looked like Schnack lost the ball there before the whistle blew.
Yeah, it was very close. Reed, that's Reed inside off the backboard, no good. And the rebound comes off to the Lady Vikes. And into the front court comes Pace. Carroll just inside the free throw line, misses it. Rebound to Fenner. And up court comes Schnack. Schnack doesn't have the numbers and stays with a dribble in the near wing, and a timeout call by Riverside. 5:16 to play in the opening quarter. 4-2 Bulldogs. We're back at 30 on KSOM.
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke, or mold, and you don't know what to do next, we do. From one room to multiple levels, we can do it all while working with you and your insurance company. Service Master by Rice is your local experts for residential and commercial restoration, offering emergency services 24/7, 365. To set up services, call 712-243-5373 with phones answered 24/7. Service Master by Rice serves all of Western Iowa.
Over AHSTW of Oak at Oakland. Just a stone's throw away, although I'd have to throw it, I can't throw a stone that far, but it's not that far away.
I'm sure one of these Riverside softball players could.
Oh, yeah. Throw it a lot farther than I can at the very least. Fenner pivots at the top of the key, gets it to Reed, left side, blocked by Carroll. Carroll trying to tie her up. Reed gets it back out to Schnack, fakes the drive on the near wing with the dribble. Way out now to Fenner, and we got a whistle away from the ball and an offensive foul called against Riverside. I didn't see what that one was on, but it's on the Bulldogs. And full court pressure. Carroll is in the backcourt. Carroll with the dribble. Fenner harassing her. She gets it into the front. A screen by Lamp. Shot in the lane is good. Addison Carroll strikes. She missed one earlier, but that deuce there goes, and we're tied at 4. Schnack in the backcourt. Doesn't want to get to a double team. Ahead to Fenner. Fenner in the near corner to Summers. Summers whips it all the way over the head of Schnack, and it's going to go in the backcourt. And it's finally touched by Casey Perkins. Yep. Over and back.
Yeah, just pass was a little bit too high there for Schnack and ended up in the backcourt. It would have been a lose-lose situation there anyways for Riverside because they had to hustle, touch that ball, turn the ball over. If not, AHSTW would have had it.
Yeah, Bella Lamp would have been better off letting it go. As it turned out, she got beat, but it doesn't matter. And they inbound the ball to Gosshorn. Gosshorn comes near wing over to Paulson. Lobs it up top to Carroll. Carroll spending time away from the basket. Dangerous pass. Paulson got it away from Fenner. Paulson, good catch by Gosshorn. Got it back to Paulson, driving to the hoop, but she lost the handle. Fenner got a piece of it. It's stripped and goes out of bounds. And it was last touched by AHSTW. No, they changed it. They changed it, and it's going to be Viking ball, Lady Vike ball. And so now HSTW goes to their bench, and Kennedy Wyman, a 5'6" sophomore, who's started just about every game she's played this year. It's her first game she hasn't started, and she's in there now. Lamp to throw it in. Good catch by Wyman at the top of the circle. Backs off, hands it off to Lamp. Lamp dribbles, and Schnack stays with her. Lamp reverses direction, gets a pick by Carroll, near corner to Wyman. Wyman on the near baseline to Patty. Charlotte Patty is in there. Near corner to Carroll. Hands it off. Pace. Back down to Carroll. Carroll to the high post. Spins to her left. Cut off. Near corner. Pace for 3. Rainbow finds the pot of gold. Clara Pace with the triple. And it's a 7-4 lead for the Lady Vikes. On a little bit of a run here, a little mini 5-0 run after his 4-2. Summers at the top of the circle. Summers, Clark on the far wing. Aslan Clark in there now. Clark dribbles to the top of the circle. Plays catch with Schnack. Schnack on the near wing. Zone for the Lady Vikes. Skip past Fenner. Good catch by Summers, then lost it. But it was last touched by Addison Carroll. No, it was last touch, by McKenna Paulson, who was in there. And Riverside plays it in. Fenner, far corner, Schnack for 3. Rainbow finds the pot of gold, and she answers after the 3 by Pace. And we're tied at 7. And the Lady Vikes get it into the front court to Carroll. Sees a double team, almost runs into her own teammate. She picked up her dribble, got it off to Lamp. Lamp looks to drive to the far baseline. Almost lost the handle on it. Lobs it. Carroll in the lane with the left hand. No good. Summers the rebound. Back up court come the Bulldogs with 2.5 to go in the quarter. Fenner. Stutter step move, no go. Schnack up top. Summers for 3. No good. And the rebound comes off to Lamp, and she traveled. So the Bulldogs get a break. Riverside hasn't missed too many shots, but they haven't attempted too many shots. And Riverside will put it in play. And Schnack looking, got her hurried up, and finally gets it in. Martins is in there now. Martin slashes, but nothing there. And gets it all the way back out to Summers. Fakes the 3, looks to drive. Defender falls down, and an offensive foul on Summers. So they say that was caused by Summers. I don't know if there was acting or not, but it's her first personal foul. And there's 2:10 to go in the opening quarter. Back into the front court. Lamp is harassed by a double team. Summers goes for the steal, but Carroll trying to take advantage to McKenna Paulson. Back out. Lamp to Wyman. She stumbles and loses the ball. Picks it back up. Didn't go to Lamp. Long pass inside. Back out to Carroll for 3. And the Rainbow finds the pot of gold. Addison Carroll who's only 3 of 17 on her threes, drains that one.
Yeah, a little impromptu offense there by AHSTW, but great adapting and great job and great shot.
10-7, Lady Vikes with a lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Fenner, way far away. Schnack, far corner to Martins. Almost travel with it, got it back to Schnack. Up top to Fenner. Fenner attacks in the middle of the zone. Kick on the near baseline, Summers. Defender falls down. Far side, Martins for 3. Air ball. Rebound, and finally controlled by Clara Pace. Back up court comes the Lady Vikes. Lamp throws it inside. Layup by Carroll is no good. And the rebound, authoritative rebound by Schnack. Under a minute to go. Martins on the far corner now for Riverside. Gets it back out to Schnack. Up top to Fenner. Swings it near side. Clark a long 3. No good. Long rebound comes out to Schnack. Trying to go inside of traffic to Fenner. Ball gets kicked up into the air, and Fenner gets tied up with Pace. Tell you, the pace of the play is furious.
Yes, it is. Both teams being very, very aggressive on the rebounds.
Lamp comes out of the ball game and did not see who came in. I think it's Gosshorn back in there. Yep, she gets it into the front court. Gosshorn looks to attack. Far corner to Pace. Back to Gosshorn. Gosshorn kicks it near side of McKenna Paulson. McKenna dribble. Now near wing to Wyman. 23 seconds left, about a 5-6 second differential, and then it's turnover inside, and Clark grabs it, and she's fouled by Pace. Non-shooting foul. That's number 1 on Pace. No, they didn't call it on Pace. They called it on Wyman. Riverside will inbound the ball. Shot clock is off with now 16 seconds left. Schnack on the run into the front court. Gets it across the timeline, being harassed by Gosshorn. Schnack on the far wing, picked up her dribble, lobs it over the head of Clark, and it goes out of bounds near side. And a turnover gives it right back to AHSTW.
Coach Jepson was talking a lot about making good passes there in that pregame show, but he can't be too happy with what's going on here in the first quarter.
5.8 seconds left for the Vikes to handle their lead. Trying to get it inbounds. Finally does so to Wyman. Wyman at half court. Wyman stumbled and has to launch something up. They're not going to get a shot off. And that's the end of the first quarter. And your C-Pro score is AHSTW with the lead over number 8 Riverside, 10-7. Back after this here on KSOM.
Need expert excavation work done right? Call Harrison Hoyg Excavation, your local pros in site prep, grading, and land work. From homes to driveways, landscaping to construction, we handle it all with safety, precision, and modern equipment. Storm damage? We're ready for emergency excavation when you need us most. Based right here in Atlantic, Iowa, we proudly serve our community and surrounding counties, on time and on budget. Call Harrison Hoyg Excavation today at 712-249-5137 or email harrison@hchexcavation.com.
Where will you be in 2, 5, or even 10 years? Do you dream of a more fulfilling career with greater earning potential? Let Iowa Western help you achieve those goals. This is Cindy Wetterland, Iowa Western Cass County Director, and all of our Iowa Western instructors are dedicated to your learning, growth, and advancement towards reaching your greatest potential. The Atlantic Center offers a wide variety of college credit coursework with small class sizes to maximize your experience and opportunity to excel. Start working towards your degree by stopping into Iowa Western Cass County Center to change your future today.
With 3, Ava Paulson 2 for Riverside. Schnack has a 3. Summers and Fenner each with 2. But offense right now is kind of been non-existent for both teams to start things off.
Both teams still getting a feel, I think, and both teams, they're good at getting into a rhythm, but it's not uncommon to see, a slow first quarter start here.
Vikes were in a zone to end the first quarter. They start this off with a man-to-man. Reed at the high post, slop a dribble, but she got it to Martins on the near corner. Hands it off to Schnack. Martins runs behind her, gets to the top of the circle, has the ball. Reed looking to cut to the hoop. Double team, back out to Martins. Martins in the lane, double team, and it's stolen away by Gosshorn. Gosshorn able to tip it to herself. Throws it ahead to Pace. Almost walk with it. Got it in the front court to Lamp. Lamp on the near wing. Way up top to Pace. Pace will put it on the floor. Carroll with a pick. And then they called Pace for a travel. Little indecisive there was Clara Pace. Not sure whether to shoot or who to pass it to. I think it was more who she was going to pass it to. I don't think she was looking to shoot. And it'll be a Riverside ball on the turnover. Both teams a little sloppy here in this one. And Schnock into the front court. Far side on the wing to Martins. Martins, far corner now to Clark. Clark dribbles to the wing, picks up her dribble. Now being harassed, but got it off. Paulson was doing the defending. Martins on the near baseline. Way out. Fenner in the lane. Kick out. Martins won't take the three. Martins into the lane. Got it out to Clark. Shot up, no good. Reed falls down. It didn't hit nothing. 5 of the shot clock. On the move is Stock. Got to hurry it up. A long three by Martins is an air ball, and there's a shot clock violation.
Yeah, they're trying to drive. They're trying to do what they always do with this kind of lineup here with Summers not on. But, like, man, that zone defense is like a brick wall right now for the Riverside offense.
And Martins comes out of the ball game. Casey Perkins replaces her. Carroll ahead of the defense. Throws it ahead to get it to Lamp. All alone inside was Ava Paulson. She got it. She missed it. Rebound Carroll. She misses it. Got it back, and now is tied up. And the Arrow will keep it with the Lady Vikes. Couple of opportunities there for AHSTW and could not convert. Maybe just a tad late getting that pass to Paulson inside. Lamp will throw it in underneath their own basket. Lamp cutting to the hoop. Carroll shot up, and that one got the friendly roll. Carroll has 7, and it's 10-9. AHSTW with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Schnack, 3 players at the timeline for the Lady Vikes, but she got it ahead to Reed. Reed hands it off to Fenner. Fenner, bounce pass up top to Schnack. Schnack, now near corner. Perkins near corner now to Clark and launches a 3 way off the mark. And no good. Here come the Vikes. And Lamp throws it ahead. And Paulson inside of Gossard. Nice pass. And Pace shot is no good, but she got bumped hard from behind and is foul.
Yeah, that defense there by Riverside swayed a little bit too hard to the far side, and that ended up with a wide open player down low and a great extra pass there forcing the foul.
They put the points on the wrong side of the scoreboard. 12-7 on the C-Pro scoreboard. That's correct. AHSTW with the lead. 2 free throws for Pace, and she hits the first. Clara is 62% from the free throw line. By your side to maximize yields from the word go, your Pioneer pros, John Becker, Mark Ventiger, Gary Dinkla, and Nick Knudsen. Seed pros. They are the pros. Free throw by Pace is good. She hits them both. And she has 5 and a 7-point lead for AHSTW. 14-7. Early here, and there's a bad pass by the Bulldogs. Intercepted by Paulson. And they get it in the hands of Lamp. Lamp way far away. Lobs it near side. Paulson on the baseline from about 12 feet. No good. Rebound to Lily Reed. And back up court comes Riverside. And in there is Ivana Scheckinger, who is a 5'4" sophomore. And with players hurt, Scheckinger will get an opportunity. Schnock will drive to the right side and lay it up and in, and the foul. Well, that time Carroll was late to rotate to cut her off, and she wasn't cut off, though, at the high post. That didn't help Carroll at all, and so she had to cover and commits the foul. And Schnock will have a chance to complete the 3-point play. Kennedy Wyman comes back in for HSTW, replacing Gosshorn. And Schnock, only 62% from the line, misses. Rebound, Fenner puts it back up and gets the roll. An offensive rebound for Sophia Fenner. And a 4-point play for the Dogs. And the lead cut down to 3. Carroll picks up her dribble, but lobs it ahead to Wyman. Wyman at the high post, kicks it back out. A drive by Paulson. Back out, Pace near wing for 3. Rainbow finds the pot of gold. The second triple of the game for Clara Pace. She has more threes in this game than combined in the season. 1 of 6 coming in. Back inside. Fenner pivots. Back out, Schnock trying to answer for 3. Is no good. Rebound tipped by Pace, but it goes out of bounds. 17-11, AHSTW with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. 4:26 to go in the first half.
Summers back in.
Can they go immediately at her? Inbound it, and
yes, they can. Oh.
And she missed it point blank. Got it back and puts it up and in.
Sorry, Sydney. That's our fault.
Well, she worked hard after missed it. Easy point blank range, but she got it up and in. And now a loose ball, and it comes off to Lamp. Throws it ahead. Paulson to catch. Missed the shot off the glass. Rebound loose, and it's picked up by Riverside. Boy, AHSTW's had some easy misses. Back the other way come the Dogs. They trail by 4. Fenner drives on the left side. No good. Didn't get a foul call. Lamp the rebound. She stumbles a little bit, but throws it ahead to Carroll across the timeline, who picks up her dribble. Lamp on the near wing. Launches the 3. No good at the back of the iron. Summers the rebound for Riverside. Schnack back the other way for the Bulldogs. Schnack, the lane is open. She drives and lays it up and in. She saw an opening and she attacked.
I want to talk about one of the reasons that Riverside's so successful this season. Talk Caden Schnack.
Paulson got it back out to Lamp on the near wing. Carroll now posting up inside on Fenner. Near side on the corner is Paulson. Way out now to Pace. Pace looking for a screen inside to Wyman. She throws a wild hook shot. No good. Carroll the offensive rebound. No good. And then Schnack able to grab the loose board. She comes back into the front court. Nobody covers inside. Fenner drives, and she is fouled. And Sophia Fenner will go to the line to shoot 2. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Iowa Western Community College. Empowers learners, advances communities, and improves lives. By Harrison Hoyg Excavation, your local experts in excavation and land work. 712-249-5137. The foul was on Pace, her first. Free throw no good by Fenner. She's only 53% from the line. Riverside is not exactly the best free throw shooting team. Summers the best at 74%. She shoots the most free throws. Fenner will get another chance here for the Dogs. And she missed them both. And the rebound comes all the way out to Scheckinger, who got it away from Gosshorn. Fenner, way far away, picks up her dribble. Inside is Summers, posting up, shot up, no good. And the rebound to Gosshorn. She double-teamed immediately in the backcourt, tries to get it off, and does to McKenna Paulson. Into the front court comes Paulson. Coming to her is Wyman. High post, Lamp. Kick back, Gosshorn for 3. Air ball, it's going to go out of bounds. And that'll give it back to Riverside with 2:26 to go in the first half. It's still a 2-point lead for the Lady Vikes. Clark in the backcourt plays catch with Fenner. Clark ahead to Fenner. Boy, Pace wanted to go up and steal it. Instead, ahead to Martins. I think Summers was open inside, but Martins didn't see her. Her back was to the basket. Summers to the top of the circle. Summers, free throw line, shot, little awkwardness, no good. Scheckinger in the right place at the right time and lays it up and in. She's averaging less than a point a game. Back the other way, Gosshorn, blocked by Summers. Gosshorn can't control it, and it's Riverside ball. We're tied at 17 on the C-Pro scoreboard.
Man, Scheckinger there, probably the shortest girl on the court, but man, right place in the right time is correct.
Yeah, she's 5'4" with lifts. And in the backcourt is Clark. Clark down the middle, then goes near side, and Wyman jumps and tips it to the scorer's table. The scorer's table's on the other side. Tips it into the front row.
There we go.
Usually I'm used to being behind the scorer's table, but it is opposite of us here at Riverside. And subs coming in for both teams. Addison Carroll was out briefly. She's back in there now for AHSTW. Schnack with the dribble for the Bulldogs. Back at the point. She got a little bit of rest. She picks up her dribble. Near side to Perkins. Back to Schnack. And back to his zone go the Vikes. Martins. Clark on the far wing. Lobs it over to the zone to Martins. Up top, Schnack. Schnack up top to Martins. And now in the middle, Schnack off balance jumper. Rolls around, no good. Got a good look. Fight for the rebound. Carroll got tied up. Schnack and Summers were there. And the arrow goes to Riverside.
Not a fan of that call. She had complete possession of it.
1:17 to go in the second quarter. We're tied at 17 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Can't inbound it to Summers, try to get it to Stock, and it comes right back to Perkins, but she hadn't established herself, and so it goes to the Lady Vikes. So they turn it over. Lamp off the inbounds, right back to Carroll. Long pass down court. McKenna Paulson after it was tipped by Martins. Wyman back to Gosshorn. Far side to Lamp. Lamp looking inside, has to lob it to Carroll out on the near wing. Carroll to the top of the circle. Near side now to Gosshorn. Gosshorn lobs it inside. It's tipped away by Pace, and it comes off to Stock. I think Summers got a piece of that. Perkins was there as well. Another turnover on the Vikes. Perkins into the front court, left to right. Near corner to Martins, 40 seconds left. Martins way out now to Stock on the wing. Up top to Clark. Back to Stock. Near side Martins, try to go inside to Summers, and it's kicked. 15 on the shot clock, 32.4 on the game clock. There used to be a time where that would reset the shot clock, but they don't do that anymore. Isn't it less of a penalty to kick it? And Perkins looking, squeezes it in the near corner to Summers. Way out now to Clark on the near wing. Lobs it to Stock at the high post, to the low post, and lays it up and in. She got away from Lamp. Stock has 6 in the corner. Riverside back in the lead, 19-17. Wyman in the backcourt being harassed. Here comes the double team. Perkins trying to knock it away. Then it's stolen away. Martins in front of Lamp. And in, oh, that's a charge on Martins. She did not know what to do there once she got it into the front court, and that indecision cost her a turnover. But the Bulldogs back in front with 7.4 seconds left in the half. Carroll, they got to go the length of the court. And on the run, long pass down court to Ava Paulson, far side to Pace. At the buzzer, the shot up is no good by Carroll. And that's the end of the first half. On your C-Pro scoreboard, it is Riverside 19, AHSTW 17. Our UGI halftime starts right after this here on KSOM.
It's tip-off time, and Othell Farm Supply is here to support all our area basketball teams. We are thankful for our community's support of our business for over 30 years. During this time, we have served our customers carrying the top brands in the industry and have also developed and manufactured our own line of livestock feeds and minerals for all species. We have some of the best nutritionists backing us up to bring you top-of-the-line products at affordable prices. Turn the sound up and cheer on your basketball team, and as always, Othell Farm Supply is working with and for our valued customers.
Since 1952, the family-owned Mertz Welding has provided quality welding and fabrication in Carson. They specialize in rebuilding and remanufacturing everything from light to heavy equipment with a variety of machines and welders. There isn't a job Mertz Welding can't handle. For more information, stop in at the shop in the west end of Broadway in Carson, or give them a call at 712-484-3821. Mertz Welding is a proud sponsor of Riverside Athletics.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to BrockerCarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
Back here in Oakland, Chris Varney, Jack McKee along with you. It's our UGI halftime. 19-17 Riverside with the lead. Your choice for home, auto, farm, and crop insurance. Locally owned and operated insurance agency in Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. Well, a tough first half for Riverside, Jack, but they recovered a little mini run there at the end, led by Caden Schnack to take the lead.
Yeah, and we see this a lot with AHSTW. They're a team that plays really, really competitive no matter what team they're playing against, especially if it's number 8 ranked Riverside. It's a rivalry, and then no matter what record you got going into this game, it's going to be close no matter what, I think. But yeah, AHSTW got off to a hot start with some key threes, key shots there, and defensively they were working really, really well, keeping Sydney Summers to a pretty slow start. But the thing there was Caden Schnack was really, really doing well on top of that. So it didn't really do too much to Riverside there with Sydney Summers not getting off to the hot start she normally gets off to, because Caden Schnack was able to pick up some of the schlack, rhyming there, and get some good finishes there and keep it close within this game. So 19-17, I need to see Riverside. They got to crack that zone defense, Chris, because it's really keeping, it's interesting, it's keeping Sydney Summers to a pretty big halt, but then Caden Schnack and the rest of them are doing a really good job driving on that zone defense. So kind of an interesting conundrum there for AHSTW. And for Riverside's defense, you saw AHSTW start to slow down there, have some more mishaps there in that second quarter. They just got to play more aggressive, get some more boards, get some more aggressive moments there on defense. And Chris, Riverside, great comeback there in the second quarter. Should be interesting here in the second half.
Yeah, defense right now is rolling the roost. It's UGI halftime, 19-17 Riverside. We'll check our UGI first half stats after this here on KSOM.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Touchdown Beer and Griddle in Atlantic is your ultimate destination for great food, cold drinks, and an unbeatable atmosphere. Whether you're craving juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, or a crisp beer to wash it down, we got you covered. Enjoy a wide range of appetizers, wraps, sandwiches, and indulgent desserts, perfect for sharing with family and friends. With a fun and friendly vibe, it's a perfect spot to catch the game, hang out, make lasting memories. From the first bite to the last sip, Touchdown Beer and Grill delivers the ultimate hangout experience. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest colors and designs. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports team, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where did you get that?" Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop in today.
For farm supplies, see Brumley Supplies in Carson. General Farm Supplies, nuts and bolts, just about everything you need to get whatever is broke on your farm fixed. Need a new hydraulic hose belt? Brumley Supply can do that for you. Maybe you just need a couple of adapters or fittings. They can handle that too. Conveniently located just outside of Carson. Give them a call at 402-680-5471. For all your farm supply needs, Brumley Supplies in Carson.
19-17, Riverside with the lead over AHSTW. It's our UGI halftime and UGI first half stats. First for the Bulldogs, Caden Schnack leads the way with 9 points, has 1 3, 6 3 baskets in the second quarter. Sydney Summers with 4, Sophia Fenner with 4. Ivana Schekinger got that offensive rebound putback. She has 2. Riverside 9 of 23 from the field for 39%. 1 of 7 on their threes, 0 of 2 from the free throw line. The Lady Vikes are led by Clara Pace, has 8, Addison Carroll with 7, Ava Paulson with a 2. The Lady Vikes are 6 of 21 from the field for 29%, 3 of 7 on their threes, and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. Not very many free throws shot in that first half, really by either club. Not very many fouls as well, despite the defense going, pretty much pressuring back and forth. But Riverside has had little bit more shots than AHSTW. They've made a couple of more, but the Vikes are right in there, and they've kind of stayed put. A couple of threes. Actually, those threes might be kind of the difference.
A little bit more shots there, taken by Riverside there. We start off at the beginning where, they were having trouble keeping control of the ball there, and that wasn't – they were down not because they were taking bad shots, in my opinion, but more because of just the mishaps and the turnovers that were happening, and AHSTW was taking advantage of that with some very, very solid transition points. And Riverside, they really started to clean things up there in that second quarter. They started to slow down, and that's something that I know Jepson kind of stressed about there in that second quarter. They slowed it down. They gave it to Fenner. They ran the offense, gave it to Summers down low, and they just stuck to what was working for them and what's been working with them all season long. So close game going into the second half.
That is our UGI halftime. Riverside leads 19-17. Second half coming up here on KSOM.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com today.
Looking for delicious food and a fun time? Head to Jake's Station in Hancock. Stop in weekdays for homemade lunch specials and don't miss Wings Night every Thursday. From piping hot pizzas and tasty appetizers to fresh hand-patted burgers, tenderloins, and stacked sandwiches, Jake's Station has something for everyone. And you can get everything on the menu to go. Catch a game on one of our many TVs or bring the whole crew. Our back room can handle it. Grab your favorite beverage, relax, and enjoy. Jake's Station in Hancock. Great food and good times.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
According to the mission statement for Conductix Wamfler, they are a leading global provider of energy and data transmission solutions to keep their customers' vital business moving. Basically, they care about the health and well-being of their employees, clients, and the community. Their goal is to do zero harm to the environment, and they understand that as a company, they are only as good as the people they have working for them. Conductix Wamfler is a proud supporter of all area students and the community.
All right, ready to start the second half here in Oakland. Chris and Jack with you. And the Vikes have the ball to start this third quarter. And Lamp has it on the near wing. They move left to right on your radio dial. Up top to Pace. Fumbled it momentarily. Got it to Gosshorn. Way out now to Lamp. Inside to Carroll. Turnaround jumper, and it rolls around and in. Nice play out of the halftime. And Addison Carroll, a wide open jumper. And it's 19 all on the C-Pro scoreboard. Schnack being contested. Dribbles far side in front of her bench. Way up top to Fenner. Fenner. It's a zone defense for the Lady Vikes, but it's not a 2-3, I don't think. It's like a 1-3-1. Reed. Oh, she drove on the baseline and took it. A tumble was Pace. She thought she had position, but she's called for the foul. Second foul on Clara Pace. A 1-3-1 zone for the Vikes. Well, they are wearing blue like Cam, so I don't know.
Yeah, good point.
Summers, way out to Fenner. Fenner attacks, a little bit of opening. Reed traveled and fall down. No call. Loose ball goes to the corner, and the Vikes will get it anyway. And so HSTW gets a break there as Riverside can't deal with the 1-3-1. Carroll lobs it. Lamp on the run. From behind was Fenner, but she can't grab it. Up top again to Lamp from Pace. Near side Paulson for three, and it's good. Ava Paulson, who's only 21% on her threes. And the Rainbow finds the pot of gold, and the Vikes lead it 22-19 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Schnack plays catch with Fenner. Schnock sees a double team at the half-court trap, gets away from it, but dribbles on the far corner into another double team. Now she picks up her dribble. Now she's in trouble. Now she's pivoting. Jepson, I'm surprised didn't bail her out with a timeout. Reed trying to go inside to Perkins, and I thought that was a kick ball on the Vikes. Yes. She tried to bounce pass it and end up off a foot of a blue uniform. 12 on the shot clock. Perkins inside to Fenner. A lot of traffic. She puts it up. No good. Pace the rebound. And then she lost the handle on it. Stealing it is Perkins. Shot rejected by Pace. Oh, they're going to call a foul on Pace. And Casey Perkins will go to the line to shoot 2. And Clara Pace has picked up 2 quick personals here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's 3 for her.
Perkins only 5 of 12 from the free throw line. But she hits the first. Booze, the percentage is wrong. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Service Master by Rice, 24/7. Services all of Western Iowa. Don't forget the Service Master by Rice player of the game. Second one, good by Perkins. Her first points of the game, 22-21, Lady Vikes with the lead. And Gosshorn lobs it on the near wing to Lamp. Way up top to Pace. Inside, nice pass, but a missed layup by Lamp. And that should have been a travel, I think, on Schnock. Schnock was tied up with Lamp, but Schnock was walking, and they didn't call her for a travel. And we got a sub coming in. McKenna Paulson will check in for the Lady Vikes and replaces Clara Pace with those 3 fouls. Schnock in the backcourt. Doesn't want to get into a double team this time. Ooh, she leans, didn't travel, barely. Plays catch with Perkins, now has to hurry. Got it ahead to Summers, who comes to help. Schnock at the near corner, Perkins for 3, air ball. Weak side rebound, Fenner trying to rip it away, and we got a whistle. Let me tell you, Riverside's in trouble. They cannot afford a loss. The 8th-ranked Riverside, that would slip them out of the top 8. That is important. Inbounded to Fenner, but it's rejected. Rebound Perkins. Reed missed it. Fenner, good in the foul. Offensive rebounds for Riverside.
Gosh, just the rebounding by Riverside. It's just so strong, so consistent, day in, day out.
If you're ranked in the top 8, you're a number 1 seed in a region. And they're going to come out next week. Fenner completes a 3-point play. So Riverside, they cannot afford a loss. And they now take a lead 24-22. Gosshorn beats the press, throws it ahead. Carroll attacks. Runs into Summers, nothing there. Gosshorn up top, Lamp for 3. Rainbow finds the pot of gold. Well, that's what the Vikes want. They want balance. And Bella Lamp, 31% of her threes. And they take a 25-24 lead. Bulldogs beat the press. Summers had Reed wide open inside, didn't find her. Schnock on the far wing. Way out now to Fenner. Near side to Perkins. Near corner to Reed. Zone rotates. Up top to Fenner. Fenner. Backdoor. Schnock off the glass. No good. Reed off her fingertips. Rebound comes to Ava Paulson. And long baseball pass down court to Gosshorn. Gosshorn bounce pass to Lamp. Lamp near corner. 3 by McKenna Paulson is no good. Long rebound goes to the corner, and it goes to Gosshorn. Then she falls down, and Reed on her back, but it goes to Carroll. Near baseline to Ava Paulson. McKenna, far corner to the 3-pointer, there, missed by Gosshorn. Goes back to Paulson. She misses a wild 3. And the rebound comes to Casey Perkins. Perkins gets it off to Schnock, and she gets it into the front court. Near side to Perkins. Summers attacks down the lane, off the glass, no good. Got it back, no good. And it's off of her. No, it's going to be off the Vikes. 2 misses for Summers. Riverside shooting percentage going way down. But they'll keep it down by 1. And Perkins. Bounce pass to Fenner. Coming off a screen, and she lays it up and in. What a play. That was a great play designed by Jepson, and it's stolen away by Fenner, and she lays it up and in. And now Sophia Fenner taking over the game. 28-25, Riverside with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Carroll in the far corner, Ava Paulson for three is no good. Weak side rebound to Bella Lamp. Near wing for three is Gosshorn, no good. And the rebound to Casey Perkins. And suddenly the Lady Vikes have missed their last 5 shots, and they're all threes. Fenner back the other way for the Bulldogs, up 3. And now we have a whistle. Something. I don't know why we got a sub.
Schnack stepping out.
Yeah, but you can't do a sub right in the middle of a dribble. I don't know what happened there, but we got a timeout on the floor. 3:29 to go in the third quarter. Riverside up 28-25 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Back after this on KSOM.
Geyer Machine Shop in Hancock has been your trusted name for machine work, repairs, and custom fabrication for 85 years. We weld and machine steel, aluminum, and stainless steel, and specialize in aluminum diesel fuel tank and transfer tank repairs. From precision machining to the toughest repairs, we've got the tools and the know-how to get it done right. We currently have heavy-duty, big round bale feeders in stock. Call Lance, Chet, or Nelson at 712-741-5666. Geyer Machine Shop in Hancock. It's a great place to take a leak.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
For more information,
25,
contact
Sophia Fenner, though, starting to dominate for Riverside. The Bulldogs have the ball. Aslan Clark now in there. Far side to Fenner. Fenner wants to drive. Fenner underneath. Nothing there. Double teamed. Sneaks it near side. A double bounce pass to Perkins. Up top to Clark. Clark up now to Fenner. Inside to Reed. Shot up. Hit the backboard. No good. And a tie up on the rebound with Carroll and Perkins. And the arrow will go to the Lady Vikes. Well, right idea by Fenner to throw it inside. Just couldn't get the shot to fall. Now Lamp in the backcourt. Clark harassing her. Fenner coming for a double team. Chasing Lamp. And that's a shot putter. Chasing a 400-yard dasher. And Fenner knocked it out of bounds, and it's Bulldog ball. Bella Lamp is 400 hurdles and a shot putter, and Sophia Fenner is chasing after her. 2 Drake Relays participants. Fenner near corner to Reed. I think it's funny with track coming up. Reed double team. Kick out to Clark. Wide open for 3. No good. And the rebound tracked down by Fenner in the corner. Got it back to Clark on the wing. Dribbles back to the top of the circle. Inside to Summers. Turns. Shot up. No good. Rebound comes off to McKenna Paulson. Man, Summers had her chance there. Couldn't get it to fall. In the front court, Ava Paulson. Up top to Carroll at the high post. Launches the 2. Is no good. Bella Lamp the offensive rebound. 3 by Gosshorn. No good. And the rebound comes off to Summers. And AHSTW, they missed, I think, their last 7 shots. 2:10 to go in the third quarter. Still Bulldogs by 3. Fenner drives. Shot is, she's going to be fouled. I think that's on McKenna Paulson. Or was she fouled from behind? McKenna was in front of her. It is on McKenna, her first, and Fenner will go to the line to shoot 2. Well, she just, you know, without Miller in there, Martins is getting a rest. They need somebody to step up, and it's Sophia Fenner. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Fikes Plumbing and Services, HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic, now serving Greenfield and Atlantic areas. Second one, good. Man. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 points in the quarter for Fenner, 13 for the game. 2 minutes to go, 30-25, and that pass down court for McKenna Paulson is thrown away out of her reach.
Going to see Schnack back in there for Riverside. It looked like she might have tweaked her ankle a little bit, which is why she had to step out. And we saw her jogging down and back on the other side of the gym, and steps back in now.
Boy, just dropping like flies for Riverside. In the backcourt, Fenner got away from everybody. Fenner attacks, hands it off to Martins. Martins inside of Summers. Turnaround jumper is good off the glass. Good idea by Martins. Get it inside of the big gal. And then Clark comes from behind and strips it from Gosshorn. Clark with the steal. Ahead to Stock. Fenner will drive baseline over Carroll. No good at the front of the iron. And the rebound comes to Gosshorn. And the Vikes have it, but they're down by 5, down by 7. Long pass stolen by Summers at midcourt. She attacks. Floater, no good. Rebound to Kennedy Wyman. Wyman in the backcourt. Whips it near side. Clark deflects, but Gosshorn then throws it away back looking for Wyman.
Suddenly, this press is just unbreakable to AHSTW. Not sure what has changed about it. Doesn't seem like they're putting that much more pressure on them that they've been doing in the first half.
Sophia Fenner, that's what's changed. She is starting to lead this team. Schnock inbounds the ball to Martins in the far corner. Martins inside of Summers. Turnaround jumper deep is good. You just cannot let her get that deep inside. And it's an incredible run here for the Bulldogs. Under a minute to go. They're up by 9. And then Summers steals the ball at midcourt and gets it to Clark, who's double teamed. Got it to Schnock. Schnock comes into the front court right to left. Schnock with the dribble. Still with it. Far corner to Fenner. Trying to go inside of Summers. It's stolen away by Carroll. And then we got a foul, though. It's going to be on Summers, I think. Yep. So that's her second personal. Only the first foul on Riverside here in the third quarter. Gosshorn in trouble in the backcourt. Ava Paulson lobs it on the run into the front to Carroll. Stolen away by Fenner. Fenner attacks, and it's knocked out of her hands by Wyman. 17 and a half seconds left.
Yeah, got to switch it up here. I mean, we haven't seen a AHSTW offensive possession in feels like forever.
They have been 0 for the century. It's got to be like a 10-0 run for Riverside. I've lost track, to be honest with you. Schnock on the near wing. Far side of Martins. 10 seconds left. Inside of Summers. Turnaround jumper, no good. Batted around. Carroll able to grab the rebound. 4 seconds left. Carroll double teamed. And a whistle and a foul called. Wyman hit the deck. I think it's on Clark. It really doesn't matter because there's 0.1 seconds left. It's a non-shooting foul. And the Lady Vikes pretty much just going to inbound the ball here, and that's the end of the third quarter. What a third quarter for Riverside. They've taken control on the C-Pro scoreboard, leads the Lady Vikes 34-25. Back after this here on KSOM.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today, I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
(34-25), Riverside with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Don't forget the boys' game to follow here. We're running out of regular season games. Matter of fact, we only got 2 more after this. We're Friday. We have a boys' game, Audubon and Tri-Center, and then Sydney at Griswold next week. And then Girls State Wrestling Tournament is next week, next Thursday and Friday. Can you believe it is girls? And both these teams will be sending their girls wrestlers to Atlantic on Friday for regionals. Fenner has it way far away, 15 on the shot clock. Driving is Clark, inside double team. Kick back out to Schnack, 10 on the shot clock. Up top, Fenner, near side, Martins double team. Back to Fenner, launches the three, air ball. Clark's going to save it, but they're not going to get a shot off. And it'll go to the Lady Vikes. Good defense that time by AHSTW. But they switched to that 1-3 run, and somehow Riverside was able to dissect it. Maybe seeing it against Cam gave him a little confidence. Vikes come in the near corner. Ava Paulson has to save it. One dribble, Martin's all over her. Paulson looking for room, got Gosshorn on the wing. She drives inside to Paulson, kick back out, Lamp for three, air ball, and Carroll cannot save it. And that's been the problem with the Vikes. When they do have shooting opportunities, they've missed them. I think they're at least 0 for their last 7 or 8, 9, somewhere in there. And a 9-point lead for the Bulldogs. Fenner into the front court. Schnack attacks and then back out to Martins. Fenner whips it near corner. Clark launches a three. Rainbow finds a pot of gold for Ashlyn Clark. She's only 24% from the outside, but a big-time make there. And a lob pass to Ava Paulson on the front court is over her head. And AHSTW is quickly losing control of this game.
Yeah, just breaking down. They're not getting the ball to the other side of the court and running full offensive possessions there, and that's really hurting them.
And Schnack in the backcourt eyes the half-court trap. She's got to hurry now. And Fenner across the timeline throws it ahead to Martins. Summers was not open inside. Schnack on the far baseline. Summers comes out. Turnaround jumper. Got fouled. She missed it, but got fouled. And Sydney Summers will go to the line to shoot two. Tonight's game is brought to you by Principal Financial Group with Agent Mark Smith and by Stein Seed. Stein has yield. Contact Trey Briggs, your local Stein representative. And the free throw no good by Summers after I touted her in the first half as being the best free throw shooter on the team. 74%. Right now, Fenner leads with 13. Summers missed them both. Rebound to Clara Pace, who I haven't seen in a while. She got those 3 fouls and missed the rest of that third quarter. That's another thing. With her on the bench, they've been a different team. And Lamp gets the catch inside and then lost it, but it was last touched by Schnack of Riverside, and the Lady Vikes will keep. Right now, again, Fenner leads the Bulldogs with 13. Schnack is 9. Summers with 8. Pace with 8. Carroll with 7 for HSTW. But they only had 5 points that whole third quarter. Pace goes inside looking for Paulson. Dribbles it back out. Finds Lamp. Cuts to the hoop. Back out. Pace for 3. No good at the front of the iron. And the rebound comes off to Martins. And Schnack from right to left for Riverside. That's something that Jason McCall talked about in the pregame. He says, we can't put the peach in the peach basket. They get it to Summers inside. Turnaround jumper, no good, fouled. That might be on Pace, which would be her 4th. And Summers will get another chance at the free throw line. No, they gave it to Carroll, her 2nd. And the free throw is no good. Summers now 0 for 3 from the line. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Mertz Welding, by Brumley Supplies, by Geyer Machine Shop, by Conductix Wampler, and by Jake's Station. Second one here for Summers. Rattles around and in. 38-25, and a steal on the inbounds by Schnack, and she lays it up and in. And she's got 11, and a careless mistake by the Lady Vikes. 40-25 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Riverside on a monumental run. Lamp picks up her dribble way far away. Gets it off to Gosshorn. Gosshorn picks up her dribble, lobs it. Good catch by Lamp. Kick out, 3-ball is no good by Paulson. Rebound, last touch out of bounds by Carroll.
Yeah, I think it was 28-25 at one point. I'm going to say it's a 12-0 run for Riverside, maybe 15. Timeout.
it was 20, wasn't that 25-24? Anyways, timeout called. 40-25, Riverside with the lead. Back after this here on KSOM.
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke, or mold, and you don't know what to do next, we do. From one room to multiple levels, we can do it all while working with you and your insurance company. Service Master by Rice is your local experts for residential and commercial restoration, offering emergency services 24/7, 365. To set up services, call 712-243-5373 with phones answered 24/7. Service Master by Rice serves all of Western Iowa.
Need expert excavation work done right? Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation, your local pros in site prep, grading, and land work. From homes to driveways, landscaping to construction, we handle it all with safety, precision, and modern equipment. Storm damage? We're ready for emergency excavation when you need us most. Based right here in Atlantic, Iowa, we proudly serve our community and surrounding counties, on time and on budget. Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation today at 712-249-5137 or email harrison@hchexcavation.com.
Riverside with a lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. 5:06 to go in the fourth quarter. AHSTW has not scored since the Coolidge administration. Bulldogs inbound the ball. Schnack in the backcourt. That's a long time, by the way, the Coolidge administration. You got to go way back. way back. They beat the press into the front court to Reed. Schnack left alone, shoots a three. No good. Long rebound. She tracked it down on the near wing. Schnack with the dribble. Schnack got it by Paulson. Reed gives her a screen. Can't roll it to her. She's done double team. Now squeezes inside. Reed falls down. Able to push it back to Clark. And they're able to reset the offense. 15 on the shot clock. Schnack. Near corner to Martins. Back to Schnack. Schnack with the dribble. Far corner to Martins. Martins in the middle of that zone. Trying to get it back to Schnack, and it's stolen away by Gosshorn. And they throw it ahead to McKenna Paulson. McKenna hands it off to Gosshorn. And the Vikes trying to run an offense. Near baseline is Carroll. Turns around, nothing there. Free throw line, Paulson. Nothing going in for AHSTW. Martins gets the rebound. They've missed at least their last 10 shots in a row. Clark drives. Nobody picks her up. She lays it up and in. And Ashlyn Clark with 5 in the quarter. 42-25. Riverside with the edge on the C-Pro scoreboard. 3:40 to go in the game. Racing into the front court is Lamp. And we got a foul called on Riverside. And it's on Clark. That'll be her first, but only the first team foul on the Bulldogs. Lamp has trouble inbound. Got it to McKenna Paulson. Near baseline to Ava. Lobs it up top to Lamp. Lamp gets a screen by Ava Paulson. Hands it off to Wyman on the near wing. Wyman to the free throw line. Hands it off to Gosshorn. Or check that. That is McKenna Paulson. Inside to Carroll. Pivots. Now the double team. Reed comes, but too late. On the pivot, Reed just a little too late. She's called for the foul. And that's her second personal foul. Second team foul on Riverside. Fresh 35, but right now, AHSTW, they cannot be dribbling around in circles here. They got to get shots up. Inbound it to Pace. Shot up, no good. And the rebound comes to Casey Perkins. And back into the front court, Schnack has it knocked out of bounds by Wyman. The Vikes still have not scored in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I looked back and checked. It was HSW up 25-24, 18-0 run. Riverside's on right now.
18-0 run from the end of the third quarter to now. Schnack in the corner and make it 21. Schnack with a three. It's a 21-0 run for the Bulldogs. Schnack hits the triple. And Caden Schnack having herself a game. She has 14. But I still go back to what Fenner did. Not stolen away by Perkins. Inside to Schnack. Layup, that's no good. Rebound off the fingertips of Schnack. She's going to get tied up. Falling to the deck was her and Lamp. Aslan Clark was in there as well. And the possession arrow will give it to AHSTW with 2:49 to go. 20-point lead, 45-25 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Riverside in command. The catch at midcourt by Lamp. Across the timeline. Lamp with the dribble. Far side now on the wing to Pace. Threw it away inside, and Reed intercepts. Schnock comes back the other way. Should be in no hurry now. In the far corner, Perkins will drive underneath the basket, and she went out of bounds. But at this point, Mark Jepson, he just wants his team to get healthy.
Yeah.
Coming up, Bulldogs, they only got 3 games left of the regular season. One of them is Trainer, though. They got Logan Magnolia, then Underwood, then the Cardinals. But that game won't matter from the brackets. Loose ball inside, and the arrow goes the other way to Riverside with 2:02 to play. You look at the standings right now in the conference, not that it matters when it comes to the playoffs, but Riverside undefeated, trying to go to 11-0 in WIC play. Trainer is 8-1, and they're only lost to Riverside. Then it's ICAM Manning, a half game ahead of AHSTW, and they're 5-4 in conference play. I mean,
not bad.
AHSTW is a solid team all the way around, but this conference on the girls' side is top-heavy with Trainer and Riverside. 2-3 zone for the Vikes. Clark far wing for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound, Reed puts it back up, no good, foul. And Reed will go to the line to shoot 2. And you got Underwood, they're 5-6 at conference play. Missouri Valley 3-7. Tri-Center 2-8. Logan Magnolia 0-10 at the bottom. Reed hits the free throw. First points of the game for Lily Reed. And so Riverside, the schedule is favorable for them. I mean, with the opportunity to play Logan Magnolia and then Underwood, Reed hits them both. It's a 23-0 run with 1.5 to go in the ball game. And AHSTW still has not scored here in the fourth quarter. That's swatted away by Schekinger. And Gosshorn recovers it. She's double teamed, lobs it inside, deflected. Pace turnaround jumper is good. And that ends the run. But a 23-0 lead. The assist on that stat goes to our statistician of the game, and that's Jack McKee.
Thank you very much.
Don't forget the service master by race player of the game. And Riverside, they don't even really have to shoot it again, but they are up by 20 here with just under a minute to go. Perkins, way far away to Reed, now way out to Clark. And Riverside shouldn't really be in a hurry here. They don't even have to shoot it. Schekinger, Clark, 2 on the shot clock. It's loose on the deck. And a tie-up. The arrow will go to the Lady Vikes. 42 seconds left in the game. Riverside will go to 16-2, and they will go to 11-0. HSTW will fall to 8-8 and 5-5. Gosshorn comes back the other way. A dominating second-half performance for the Bulldogs. Way far away is Wyman. Inside to Carroll. Turnaround jumper, no good. Got the rebound. Kicked it back out. Gosshorn up top to Wyman. McKenna Paulson fakes a 3. Down to 13 seconds left. Inside to Pace. A shot is an air ball. Carroll the rebound. That's no good. Pace got it back. She is fouled on the putback. Just 4 made baskets in this second half for AHSTW. And that has been the story, according to Coach McCall. Pace to the line to shoot 2 with 4.8 seconds left. The free throw is no good. For the Lady Vikes, they have to go at Red Oak. That's on Thursday. It's part of a busy week for them. Friday, they host Missouri Valley. Pace misses them both. And that's it. 47-27. the final score. A dominating second half. Remember, it was only a 2-point lead for the Bulldogs, and they only led right at the end of the second quarter. They dominate the second period, and they win going away. 47-27 on RC Pro Scoreboard. Back to wrap up the girls. Don't forget the boys' game to come here on KSOM.
Where will you be in 2, 5, or even 10 years? Do you dream of a more fulfilling career with greater earning potential? Let Iowa Western help you achieve those goals. This is Cindy Wetterland, Iowa Western Cass County Director, and all of our Iowa Western instructors are dedicated to your learning, growth, and advancement towards reaching your greatest potential. The Atlantic Center offers a wide variety of college credit coursework with small class sizes to maximize your experience and opportunity to excel. Start working towards your degree by stopping into Iowa Western Cass County Center to change your future today.
It's tip-off time, and Oath Out Farm Supply is here to support all our area basketball teams. We are thankful for our community's support of our business for over 30 years. During this time, we have served our customers carrying the top brands in the industry and have also developed and manufactured our own line of livestock feeds and minerals for all species. We have some of the best nutritionists backing us up to bring you top-of-the-line products at affordable prices. Turn the sound up and cheer on your basketball team, and as always, Oath Out Farm Supply is working with and for our valued customers.
Since 1952, the family-owned Mertz Welding has provided quality welding and fabrication in Carson. They specialize in rebuilding and remanufacturing everything from light to heavy equipment with a variety of machines and welders. There isn't a job Mertz Welding can't handle. For more information, stop in at the shop in the west end of Broadway in Carson, or give them a call at 712-484-3821. Mertz Welding is a proud sponsor of Riverside Athletics.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
All right, back here in Oakland, Chris and Jack with you. Final score 47-27. An impressive display by Riverside in the second half, Jack. They did it defensively. They were the aggressor. On offensively, they made things happen.
Yeah, Chris, kind of an unfortunate breakdown here for the Lady Vikes. We saw a very competitive, very actionable, great first half of basketball from both teams, with AHSTW coming out with the edge there, which was definitely a surprise to most people watching this game. Ended up with the lead there coming off the second half. Great play drawn up there coming off the break, and they took the lead. A very, very strong 25-21 lead, or 23-21 lead, I believe it was. And then it was kind of an unfortunate breakdown there for the Lady Vikes. I mean, it got to a point where they were just throwing away possessions by the dozen pretty much, and nothing was changing. They weren't really running a press break against that aggressive Riverside defense, and it got to a point of no return pretty much, where their offense was just completely out of moral, and Riverside just capitalized on it. Kept scoring, went on an amazing 23-0 run, I believe, yeah. And Riverside just took complete control of this game in that second half, and great coaching there by Jepson to get his Riverside girls back in the driver's seat in this one. But just a tough game here for AHSW all in all. I mean, you just look at that second half, and something like that can't happen. I don't want to point fingers and say it was a certain thing that was wrong there, but at one point you got to look at it and you got to make a change there on the offensive side, because you're not shooting the ball at all. You can't score if you're not shooting the ball. So you hope you get into the next game making those adjustments, and hopefully HSCW comes off this with a lot more experience trying to break that press, because they got some good games coming up, and we'll see if they can get some wins. But a great win here for Riverside in the conference, Chris.
Our service master by Rice player of the game is Sophia Fenner. She didn't lead the team in points. She had 13, but Caden Schnack led the way with 14. But Fenner, She scored 9 in a key stretch in the third quarter when Riverside started their run, started to separate. She was the key factor for Riverside to begin to pull away from the Lady Vikes. Sophia Fenner is our Service Master by Rice player of the game. No one expects to be in the path of disaster, but when it strikes, Service Master by Rice is ready. 712-225-7828. So Stock leads with 14, Fenner 13, Sydney Summers has 9, Aslan Clark with 5, Casey Perkins, Lily Reed, and Ivana Schekinger each with 2. Riverside 18 of 51, shooting for 35%, 3 of 13 from three-point land, 7 of 12 from the free throw line. AHSTW in a losing effort, led by Clara Pace with 10. Addison Carroll had 9. It was Ava Paulson with 5 and Bella Lamp with 3. Vikes were 10 of 42 from the field, 24%, 5 of 18 from threes, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. AHSTW falls to 8 and 8. Riverside now 16 and 2. Final score 47-27. Coming up, it's our second game of our doubleheader. We have our Outfitters Plus Outlet Store Coaches Show, your home for personalized sports apparel in Atlantic. We'll talk to boys head coaches coming up after this here on KSOM.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
AHSTW Vikings head coach Gigi Harris joins me now. And Coach, you've had a difficult stretch of games against some really tough opponents. How are you feeling coming into this ball game against the Bulldogs?
Well, the stretch is going to continue. Riverside's super solid. Coach Crone's done a great job over there, and I think they're playing a good brand of basketball. So I mean, it's just much of the same. We're going to go in, and we know we're going to have our hands full. They're gonna compete, and they're gonna make it really tough on us. But we do feel that, since the first time we played them and going through this tough stretch, that we are battle tested, and that we're continuing to improve. And so we're very excited for that opportunity, and we feel that we can play with them and compete with them. So if we can, put together a 4-quarter game and put ourselves at the end, I'm excited to see where we're at.
So I mean, you're coming off, like I said, some tough opponents, tough losses to St. Albert, Underwood, Tri-Center. In between there, you did get a win over Fremont Mills. How the kids just kind of handled going through these tough ball games.
Yeah, it's never easy. I mean, they're competitors. They don't like to lose, so it's been hard. I'm not going to lie to you, but it's been a really good January for us. I mean, it's been some really good reflection for myself as a coach, for the players, for the program. And we're really kind of redeclaring where we're at, who we are, and who we want to be, and just understanding their impact in that. And they have came every single day, willing to work, being coachable, and wanting to get better. Obviously for this year, but also understanding that their impact is greater than that. And so, really putting an emphasis on doing things really well in practice, even though it's not necessarily showing up on the scoreboard or in the win-loss column. That we're playing to a standard, and we're doing things right. And
how difficult will it be to defend Riverside, a team where everybody in the lineup likes to shoot the three?
Well, they do a great job of playing to their style. So they spread it out. They all can shoot it. They play excellent defense, and for whatever they give up in size, they're super physical. And I think they play really fast to the point of contact. So. Again, we're going to have our hands full, but at the same time, we got to neutralize that a little bit. We're going to have to vary our defenses, and we've got mismatches ourselves, which imposes a little bit like, okay, how can we exploit those mismatches where we have some size and length? How can we use that? But we got to find some very creative and producing ways on defense to keep those guys in the ball game. And so we're going to have to try various things and find some lineups and rotations that are working for us. And when they're working, we're going to roll with them. We're going to play a little deeper than we probably have in the past. So all guys have to be ready to go. But yeah, I mean, you can't let them go on 9 to 12-0 runs by knocking down threes in transition or just getting easy buckets. So hands in shooter's face, and then when they do miss, you got to get that rebound.
And so, like you say, you got some size advantage. You got guys like Caden Jorgensen, Dayton Osbar, and others, Parker Crone, who have the ability to post up inside. Is that something that you can go to if you can establish yourself offensively and not turn it over? If you can get into the front court game, is that an advantage?
Oh, it's an absolute advantage. And we want to pound the paint, but I think Riverside knows that that's where they might be lacking a little bit. So they do a great job playing to their strengths. So like you had mentioned, we have to take care of the ball, get it across. But when we're in the half court, it's making good decisions, be poised under pressure. Don't press ourselves. We want to push that tempo, but at the same time, it needs to be on our time and not Riverside's defense's time. So when we get it in there, we've got to get it to our post in a position where they can do something with it right away, not put it down so they can double down on it and things like that. And even if it goes in, if it's not for a score, it's going to draw a double. So having other guys ready to be a threat and attacking the basket, getting to the free throw line, and getting in that paint. And so, that's no secret. That's going to be our philosophy, and we're going to have multiple guys being able to get in there. But when we can use our size, we definitely want to get it into the post.
Well, should be an interesting ball game, Coach. Really appreciate your time here on our Outfitters Plus Outlet Store Coaches Show, and best of luck tonight against Riverside. Thanks so much.
You bet, Chris. Thank you.
Gigi Harris, head coach for AHSTW, joins me here on KSOM.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest colors and designs. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports team, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where did you get that?" Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop in today.
We're here on our Outfitters Plus Outlet Store Coaches Show as we get ready for a game number 2 tonight between Riverside and AHSTW, and talking with Bulldogs head basketball coach Nick Crone. And Coach, how are you feeling about your team coming into this matchup against the Vikings?
Oh, good. I'm real excited about the rest of the season. I think we're at 6 games left, 7 regular season games left. Every game will be a challenge, and no, it's exciting with our team. Every game we get to play because they're a fun group of kids. So excited for the opportunity.
Well, obviously lost Friday to Tri-Center, but we saw you on Thursday, and I don't know if it was the most complete game that you've ever played this year, but it must have been close. The way that everything kind of came together in that victory over the Cougars. How did you feel about that ball game?
Yeah, that was good. I know we had talked before about just the cross conference competition, so feeling pretty good about that. Cam had come in beating Woodbine, which was a good win for them, and they're always competitive in their conference as well. So I thought it was a really good win for us. I liked how I thought Cam did a good job of staying with us, handling some of our pressure. I thought Gunner played really well early. One of our kids had mentioned that one of the kids at halftime said, "You guys are fast." And so I think our kids kind of fed off that and really kind of extended into the second half. And so that was good to be able to see us kind of dictate kind of what we wanted to do.
Well, Peyton Amdor played really well top to bottom, but at the start of the game, Cole Jepson just had an incredible ability to drive to the basket and find a way to get layups. And he had 16 against Tri-Center. I don't know if he's done that all season long, but, obviously he's shown his quicks against Cam, and he's showing his ability to find a way to make things happen. Has that been the case pretty much all year long?
Yeah, you're talking about pretty much a 3-year starting point guard. He's very consistent. He takes care of the basketball, handles pressure well. He's extremely tough, especially when you see him kind of getting down the lane, he'll finish around the hoop. He can get down there. Contact doesn't bother him at all. And so, yeah, he's been really good to see that shooting kind of take off as is really good, because as we kind of piece it together, like I know we talked previously, but like we had a really good December, kind of extended from the summer. We shot really well, and then we kind of had a couple weeks here where we were, we're still not shooting the best. But then I look at our bench. I think of Grant and Cruz coming off, kind of finding their space. Cruz finishing some stuff around the hoop. He's had a couple good games, and Grant will bang down there and get rebounds.
So what are the biggest challenges with AHSTW?
They have size. They have some big kids down there. Jorgensen's there, and they can just do some stuff. Osbar, and it just some of the height factor, I think, always challenges a little bit, because we got to be ready for that. If we had similar size to that, I know everybody says that, right? You have a similar size to that. Sometimes you think, okay, you can single cover that, it doesn't put you out of position. But we're gonna have to, make plans today in practice to kind of talk about what if it does get to the block. We're probably gonna have to double. We're gonna have to front, and that forces us into a rotation that could leave some guys open. And then Colin Harder is he's a very gritty player. He's a very tough player. He's capable. I think he's capable of 25, 30 points here and there, and I think he's just really strong. I think he gets downhill really well, and I think back to last season, he had a good game against us here the second time he played him, and even in that first game, in the second half, I thought he got downhill pretty well. It kind of, that'll really challenge some of our gaps in our rotation. So, yeah, that's a big point of what we're going to work on in practice today.
Well, it should be an entertaining game. Coach, really appreciate your time here on our Outfitters Plus Outlet Store Coaches Show, and best of luck tonight against AHSTW. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Nick Crone, head coach for Riverside Boys Basketball here on KSOM.
Hi, this is Holly at Oakland.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
All right, along with Jack McKee, we're ready to go for the second game of our doubleheader. Let's take a look at your starting lineups first for the visitors. The Vikings of AHSTW, they're 3-11, 1-9 in the conference under head coach Gigi Harris. Colin Harder, a senior at 12.1 points a game. Drew Lee, a senior at 4.1. Evan Harder, a sophomore, 11.6. And Dayton Osbar, a sophomore, at 7 points a game. And Caden Jorgensen, a senior, at 4.3 points a game. Ty Nelson had actually started the last two games. He's only averaging a point a game, but he's coming off the bench again tonight. Dayton Osbar has started at the start of the year, then he's kind of come off the bench, but he's back in the starting lineup tonight. For the Bulldogs of Riverside, they're 8-7, 4-7 in the WIC under head coach Nick Crone. Dawson Henderson, a 5'11 senior, averaging 6.8. Cole Jepson, a 5'11 junior, 10.9. Brody Henderson, a 5'11 senior, 7.5. Peyton Amdor, 6'2 junior at 17.7. And Owen Fenner, a 5'11 junior, averaging 10.2 points a ball game. So, Jack, should be entertaining here. AHSTW has a little bit more size than Riverside, but everybody does. And the Bulldogs have been able to overcome that all year long.
Yeah, a bit more size. And last time we saw AHSTW, this team, Chris, it was in Neola. And we know how that went. And AHSTW exploded in that first half, kept it really, really competitive against Tri-Center, a team that I don't think anyone has beat yet this season.
Nope.
So you see flashes of what this AHSTW team can be, and it's a really, really great team at its core. But the problem is they just got to keep their feet on the gas through all four quarters, and that's something we haven't really got to see yet through our broadcasts of them this season. On Riverside, we just saw them and speed. They're fast, they're conditioned, and they're such a solid finishing team. They're not gonna hound you with their size or anything like that, but they get to the basket. They're super fast, and their defense is really, really scary, especially for the guards down there. So AHSW, they got their size advantage. I imagine they're going to go down low quite a bit in this one to San Boothie and such. But Riverside, their record isn't the best, but you put them in any other conference, I mean, they're a great team and top contender for sure. So Riverside, great team going into this one, Chris, but AHSTW, I think, will keep this one competitive.
In a nutshell, both of these teams have struggled with their consistency, especially the Vikings. And if they play like they did against Tri-Center, they should win going away. But they have not been able to maintain that same level throughout the season. The Vikes are wearing grays. When we saw them at Tri-Center, they were wearing blues.
Yeah.
So they're the first time I've seen them in the gray uniforms with blue numbers and a blue stripe outlined in white. And Riverside, their usual home whites with blue numbers. Our opening tip-off is brought to you by Odahunt Farm Supply at 205 Birch Street in Atlantic, your one-stop shop. We feed them all, small flocks to large feed operations. Well, of course, the Vikings, it's not just those starting five. I told you Ty Nelson. Kipton Lamp has been coming off the bench a lot lately, shooting some threes. Caden Sandboothie, Parker Crone also off the bench. Riverside not quite as deep, but Cruz Hotquez is almost like another starter almost. And Grant Richardson has given him some good minutes off the bench as well.
Oh, yeah. And another thing I forgot to mention in that Tri-Center game, you saw Dayton Osbar, who I think is the most efficient scorer on this team. He was in foul trouble very early. He had to sit out a lot of time there against Tri-Center. And, you know, having a kid like that who's a very vital part of your lineup, having to sit out a lot, that messes you up as an offense and a defense as well. So we'll see if he can stay out of foul trouble here tonight.
Caden Jorgensen looks like he might be Peyton Amdor's dad, the way they stand up one against one another. But it's Riverside who wins the tip. Jorgensen tipped it to the wrong color uniform. And Jepson has it in the front court for Riverside. They'll move left to right, and you're ready to dial. Amdor gives him a screen. Jepson, bounce pass near side. Brody Henderson for three in the rainbow. Finds the pot of gold. Brody is shooting an incredible 47% from beyond the arc. And a triple for the Bulldogs to start things off. 3-0 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Jorgensen on the low blocks, near side, kick back out. Three ball by Colin Harder, and he answers! Rainbow finds the pot of gold for Colin Harder. His average had dipped a little bit down to 12, but he drains an early triple for the Vikings. Jepson back the other way with the dribble. Drew Lee trying to stay with him. Amdor trying to set a pick. Brody, far corner to brother Dawson. Up top to Jepson. High post now is Amdor. Posting up on Lee. Head fake. Lee won't bite. He leaned in. Missed it. Jorgensen the rebound. What a great move by Amdor, and couldn't get it to fall. Throw it ahead to Evan Harder. Or Lee, I should say. Gets it up top to Osbar. On the near wing, Colin Harder. Looks inside. Jorgensen is not open. Kick it down on the far side to Evan. Up top to Osbar. Finds Jorgensen. He moves. He's double teamed. Back out. Three by Evan. Rainbow finds the pot of gold. The Harders. The Hardy boys. The Harder boys. Oh, they say foot was on the line, so he only gave him a two.
Wow.
5-3. Vikings with the lead. Fenner. Fire side now to Dawson on the wing. Up top, Brody open for another one. No good at the back of the iron. Didn't get his feet square. Osborne gets the rebound. Back up court comes the Vikings. And Evan Harder hands it off to Osbar. Osbar on the far wing now. Picks up his dribble. Lobs it back to Evan. Fakes. Drives. Floater off the glass. No good. Jorgensen needs to jump on those, and he didn't. Back the other way comes Riverside. Fenner trying to get away from the defender, Evan Harder. Jepson at the top of the circle. Colin Harder on him. Jepson got two Hendersons and two Harders, and you want to do play-by-play? Good luck with Jepson on the near wing. Now Osbar on him. Jepson hands it out to Amdor. Amdor got it by Colin. Shake, bake, fake. Colin won't buy any of it. Jepson launches a three with four in the shot clock. Rainbow finds the pot of gold for Cole Jepson. Are you kidding me?
Riverside, just one of those teams where they get off to a great run on the offensive to begin with, and then you forget they have Peyton Amdor. It's just a great offensive scorer anyways.
Osbar hands it off to Colin Harder. Way far away at the top. Colin wants to drive on Jepson. Off balance, off the glass, and banks it in. Nice move by Colin Harder. And it's 7-6, AHSTW with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. In the first quarter, Jepson up top, Dawson fakes the shot, drives, shot up, no good. And the rebound comes off to Lee. Lee into the front court to Colin Harder on the near wing. Colin up top to Lee. Lee with the dribble, back to Colin. Colin near wing to Evan. Evan wants to drive, but Fenner in front of him. Lobs it to Jorgensen, guarded by Amdor. Near wing Osbar. Lost a handle on it, stripped by Brody Henderson. Fenner ahead to Jepson, beats everybody and lays it up and in. 8-7, Riverside on the C-Pro scoreboard. Back into the front court is Evan Harder. Evan gets it back midcourt to Colin. Colin with the dribble, Jepson on him. Colin hands it off now to Evan. Way far away. Evan going to let they set up the picket fence at the free throw line. Colin inside of Jorgensen. Fenner on him. Up top, Osbar swings it. Evan in the lane, shot up, no good. Jorgensen finally handles the rebound and gets it out to Colin Harder. A little sloppily, but he did it. Far wing to Lee. Lee with the dribble. Lee, Dawson on him, far baseline to Jorgensen. Jorgensen bangs in on Amdor. Amdor gives way. Little hook, no good. Loose rebound comes out to Brody Henderson. Up court come the Bulldogs. Jepson hands it off to Fenner on the far wing. Right back to Jepson. Launches the three. Rainbow finds the pot of gold. Cole Jepson is on fire. Timeout, Vikings. 11-7. Well, wait a minute. No, it's just an official's timeout because Caden Jorgensen has to tie his shoelace. The official was saying that maybe the Vikings were going to take a timeout, but instead they'll take a quick breath thanks to Jorgensen's shoelaces. Colin Harder back the other way for the Vikes, right to left. Colin with the dribble. Colin hands it off to Osbar, way far away on the wing. Osbar up top, Evan launches a three, no good. Rebound, Amdor. Back up court come the Bulldogs. Into the front court, Amdor. Up top to Brody. Far wing, Dawson. Amdor cut off on the drive by Colin Harder. Jepson under the three. Oh, my goodness! He is the man! 14-7. Cole Jepson is feeling it. Timeout call by the Vikings now. We're back after this here on KSOM.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
Cole Jepson just sent him to the NBA right now. Jeez, he is on fire. He is feeling it.
Yeah, just 2 threes right there, back to back, and it's hard to come back from a moment like that if you're AHSTW. But we'll see what they can cook up here.
11 already in the game for Cole Jepson, and he's hit back-to-back triples. 14-7, Riverside on the C-Pro scoreboard. They lead by a touchdown. Evan Harder near midcourt. Bounce pass near wing to Colin Harder. Colin around a Jorgensen screen. Jepson jumps at his face. Skip pass far side to Evan. Up top to Colin. Colin lobs it on the near wing to Lee. Lee gets it up top to Nelson, who's in there. Colin Harder on the far wing. Jorgensen tries to come to set a screen. Colin almost threw it away. Nelson, Evan with one on the shot clock. Oh, Rainbow finds the pot of gold for Evan Harder. Off balance, he hit the three with one on the shot clock. Man, both teams are just launching triples. It's a triple convention. 14-10, Riverside with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Dawson hands it off to Brody, fakes the three, drives past Jorgensen, lays it up and in. What a fake by Brody Henderson.
Just that cross-country speed there, that's going to get by you if you're AHSTW. Great job there, Brody Henderson.
16-10, Riverside of the C-Pro scoreboard. Nelson way out on the near wing. Picked up his dribble. Coming to him is Colin Harder at the top of the circle. High post Jorgensen. One dribble. Kick out Evan. Evan Way up top to Lee. Lee with the dribble drive. Off balance. Won't go, but he's fouled by Dawson Henderson. And Drew Lee will go to the line.
Not crazy about the looks I'm seeing out of AHSW so far. I mean, you got Jorgensen down low. There's not a matchup there where he's not going to have a foot on his defender. I'd love to see them feed the ball to him down low more.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by the Touchdown Beer and Grill. Great vibes, drinks, flavor, and unforgettable moments where every night is a win. By Hummel Insurance. Service is the difference with Hummel. First free throw good for Lee. 1:14 to go in the opening quarter. Bulldogs up 5. Second one by Lee is good. 64% from the line. Long pass ahead. Brody trying to beat it, but Jorgensen gets back in his way. Up top, Andor. Andor hands it to Jepson. Another 3. Rainbow finds the pot of gold. 4 in the quarter for Jepson. 19-12, Riverside on the C-Pro scoreboard. Nelson hands it off to Harder. Collin in the lane, jumper up, short. Rebound goes to Riverside. Back up court comes Jepson. Looks inside, throws it away. Got a little too cocky with that one. Evan Harder steals. Nelson throws it to Collin Harder. Collin, jump step over Amdor, air ball. Rebound comes to Jepson. Ahead to Fenner. Brody on the far wing. Back to Jepson. Way out on him is Lee. Shot clock is off. 18 seconds left of the opening quarter. Cole Jepson dominating for Riverside with the ball. Lee on him. Jepson still with a dribble. Jepson coming out to try and help his Amdor. Can't get away from Lee. Double teamed. Amdor for 3. No good. Jorgensen the rebound at the buzzer. And we are done with one quarter. And on the C-Pro scoreboard, Riverside with the lead 19-12. It's all Cole Jepson's game right now. Back after this on KSOM.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
(19-12). Right now, Cole Jepson is putting on a show. It's like gym session with Cole.
Yeah, looks really, really great out there, Chris. And the question here for AHSTW, how do you stop them? And they're keeping up offensively, only down 7 through 1. But, man, they got to get something going.
Jepson with 14 in the opening quarter. Inside, turnaround jumper by Parker Crone is an air ball. And the rebound comes off to Riverside. Jepson races into the front court. Jepson hands it off to Fenner. Dribbles to the near wing, almost walk with it. Jepson being harassed now by Collin Harder. It was Lee earlier. Way up top is Jaquez in the game. Jaquez, dangerous bounce pass. He was trying to get it to Jepson. He bounced it just on the far side, but then Nelson he touched it last for AHSTW. It's Bulldog ball.
Yeah, I saw Jepson there just trying to shake off his defender, did a little fake cut move, and just a miscommunication. Thankfully, got the ball back.
Jepson at the top of the circle. Bounce pass on the high post to Amdor. Amdor, body hit. That's a charge on Amdor, and Evan Harder drew the charge. Maybe a little bit of acting there.
A little bit, a little bit.
The Oscars are coming up. Supporting Actor Award for Evan Harder. But he got the call. That's really what a play that a veteran, a senior would do. And Evan Harder, only a sophomore. And his older brother, Collin Harder, right to left with the dribble into the front court. Far side now to Evan on the wing. Evan with the dribble. Evan Comes up top to Nelson. Hands it off to Colin. Colin Harder wants to drive. Free throw. Nice pass. Shot up good in the foul. Parker Crone finishes on the pass from Colin Harder.
You see that mismatch there instantly. I mean, AHSTW has like 3 guys like that where they're very advantaged height-wise, and they got to force that mismatch as much as they can, I think, Chris.
Well, you got to catch and you got to make. And Crone completes a 3-point play, and he got both of them, and it was all set up by the attention to the Harders outside. Riverside, they go outside. They look at those Harders, and boom, that should open things up inside, and it did there for Parker Crone.
Yeah, Riverside brings in Richardson, trying to combat some of that size there.
19-15, Riverside with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Richardson in there for Riverside. Top of the key, hands it to Jepson, gives him a screen. 3-pointer, no good. He actually missed one for a change. And the rebound comes off to Nelson. Wow, I'm amazed he missed. He's human. Pick him and you breed. Nelson on the near corner to the wing. Up top to Evan Harder. Evan looks to drive. Cut off by Jaquez. Has to kick it back out to Colin. Colin lobs it, thrown away. Richardson throws it ahead. Fenner. And he has Jaquez inside, but he's stuck by Harder. Gets it back to Dawson Henderson all the way out to Jepson. Jepson will reset it up. He's got a mismatch. Now Parker Crone is out on him. Far wing to Richardson. Richardson, and he traveled with it. Man, and he had Jepson open outside. All he had to do was kick it out. Richardson's not a 3-point shooter, but a little indecisive there. Back the other way comes the Vikings. Nelson on the near wing. Crone working in on Richardson. Way up top to Osbar. He hasn't gotten involved much. Colin Harder now to Evan Harder. Evan way far away. Crone tries to set a screen. Floater by Evan from the left side is no good. Richardson grabs the rebound. Tough shot. Back to the way Jepson. Far corner off to Fenner. Far wing to Richardson. Oh, he traveled again. Took a little hop. And the big man out there, you want him inside in the paint.
Yeah, running a look there where he's on the outside as kind of like a wing. I'm not sure totally what that look is, but I want to see him down low.
And back into the front court comes Colin Harder. Both teams now having the turnover bug. Evan Harder on the near wing. Evan with the dribble coming to him. Now is Osbar. Up top to Nelson. Hands it off to Colin. Right in his face is Jepson. Crone trying to set a screen. Colin with the drive. Kick out Evan on the near baseline. No shot. Evan hands it off. Baseline drive. Colin. Kick out to Osbar. Osbar nothing there. Colin 3 on the shot clock. Launches it in the corner. Oh!
Man.
An incredible angle. Colin Harder nails the 3. And back the other way. A quick attack by Riverside, and they draw a foul.
That was over the backboard, without a doubt. I don't know how that went in.
He was behind the backboard in the far corner with time running out on the shot clock. Peyton Amdor will go to the line to shoot 2. The foul is called on Evan Harder. And the free throw is good. That's the first foul on Evan Harder. But I tell you one thing, Riverside did give them credit. They did not sit around and say, oh my gosh, we just gave up that wild shot.
No, not at all.
They attacked.
Yeah.
They were not going to rest around, sit around. They just went right after it.
They got that speed. They got that conditioning. They're going to take advantage of it.
Amdor's second one, and he hits them both. And it's a 3-point lead for the Bulldogs. 21-18 on the C-Pro scoreboard. 4:47 to go in the second quarter. Way up top is Lee. Lee hands it off to Osbar. Osbar, bounce pass. Colin Harder on the near baseline. Lost the handle on it. And it's going to go to Riverside. I think it actually hit the official. Well, the official was trying to get out of the way, but he was out of bounds. Jepson. Bounce pass to Fenner. Fenner comes into the front court now. Fenner lobs it to Dawson on the far wing. AHSTW looks like they're in an extended 2-3 zone. Jepson. Bounce pass near wing to Fenner. Dribbles it out. Jepson launches a 3 on the near wing. Rainbow finds the pot of gold again. All he needs is a sliver of opening, and he nails another one. 24-18. Some incredible shots in this game. With the Bulldogs up 6 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Jorgensen, kick out. Colin Harder trying to answer. Rainbow finds the pot of gold. I tell you one thing, everybody's getting rich with all these pot of golds. 24-21, the lead cut in half. Jepson thought about a long-range three. Lee in his face. Jepson will dribble it all out. Bulldogs only up 3, even with Jepson having 17 points. Jepson, Lee jumps at his face and he draws the foul. He's been so on fire that Lee had to come and foul him.
He had to jump, had to be aggressive there on that pump fake there. Jepson, I mean, he knows the situation he's in. He knows he's not missing shots, and he knows AHSTW has to play him really, really close. So pretty good, smart play there by him to force the foul.
On the inbounds, Jepson again! Rainbow finds the pot of gold. He's got 6 in the half. Unbelievable. Colin Harder, baseline, lost the handle on it, and it goes to Riverside. 27-21. Bulldogs with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. We still have 3:21 to go in the second quarter.
Man.
6 threes for Cole Jepson.
Not sure how you stop this if you're AHSW. I mean, you got prime Klay Thompson out there for Riverside, and you got to find a way to just find something else there.
Jepson far side to Dawson. Now they're trying to deny him the ball. Jepson got it, though, to Fenner. Richardson in the corner. Got it off to Jepson. Harder now on him. Richardson trying to give him a screen. Jepson gets tied up. Colin Harder did a great job of sneaking in there, and there was some traffic there as Richardson was trying to set a screen. It'll be Riverside ball, 10 on the shot clock. And a lob pass comes to Jepson near midcourt. Jepson in Caitlin Clark range. Dawson has to launch a 3 at the buzzer. No good. Jorgensen able to control the rebound for AHSTW. Long pass down court to Kipton Lamp, who's in there. Got it back to Colin Harder for 3. No good. Jorgensen the offensive rebound and muscles it back up and in. What a job by Jorgensen. Back the other way. In the lane. Jumper good by Peyton Amdor. That's the first basket of the game for Amdor. 29-23. Bulldogs with the lead with 2:15 to go in the second quarter on the C-Pro scoreboard. Inside of Jorgensen. Head fake. And we got a whistle and a foul called on Richardson, I believe.
If I'm Jorgensen, I'm forcing that every time. I'm looking for a shot there if I get fed down low. Even Richardson, I think the tallest guy on Riverside, I mean, you still got like 6 inches on him. So, like, look for the shot there.
Yeah, earlier in the game, he was trying to throw it backwards.
Yeah.
Just got to go. I mean, that last bucket had to give him confidence. Harder in the near corner. Drives baseline. Leaves his feet. Lee, kick out to Evan Harder for 3 is no good. And the rebound comes to Brody Henderson. Back up court come the Bulldogs. Jepson, top of the circle. Colin on him. Faking it is Dawson. Drives. Layup over Jorgensen. No good. And the rebound comes off to AHSTW. Lamp in the front court. Lamp. Bounce pass baseline. Evan Harder off balance. No good, but he draws the foul. And Evan Harder will go to the line to shoot 2. Tonight's game brought to you by Hummel Insurance Service, the difference with Hummel. By Nita Supply Center, your home enhancement store, we're here to help. And by Cass Health, neighbors, caring for neighbors. Free throw for Evan Harder is good.
This is just the AHSTW team you want to see. You know, like Riverside is off to one of the hottest starts we've seen all year from any team. They're only up 5.
And only up 4 now as Evan Harder makes both free throws. 29-25 on the C-Pro scoreboard. About a minute and a half to go till halftime. Jepson way out on the wing. Near side. Colin Harder trying to help crossover. Jepson double team. Skip pass. Far side. Brody for 3. No good. Rebound to Evan Harder. Back up court comes the Vikes. Colin Harder. Kipton Lamp. Looks to drive on the near baseline. Got it back to Evan Harder on the near wing. Evan dribbles to the far side. Back to the basket inside the lane. Got it back out to Jorgensen. Evan, far wing. Evan with the dribble. Evan lobs it into Jorgensen. Jorgensen muscles his way to the hoop, and nobody can stop him. He puts it in. Lead cut to 2 with 48 seconds left. 29-27 Riverside. Jepson crossover, drives, double team, he lays it up and in. He split the double team. He can drive it too. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Colin Harder, skip pass far side to Lamp. Right back to Harder. Timeout, Vikes. 28.6 seconds left. 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Back at 30 on KSOM.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com today.
Touchdown Beer and Griddle in Atlantic is your ultimate destination for great food, cold drinks, and an unbeatable atmosphere. Whether you're craving juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, or a crisp beer to wash it down, we got you covered. Enjoy a wide range of appetizers, wraps, sandwiches, and indulgent desserts. Perfect for sharing with family and friends. With a fun and friendly vibe, it's a perfect spot to catch the game, hang out, make lasting memories. From the first bite to the last sip. Touchdown Beer and Grill delivers the ultimate hangout experience. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
All right, Vikings have the ball. About a 4.5 second differential between the shot clock and game clock here in the second quarter. Colin Hunter in midcourt. Jepson on him. Riverside doesn't have a foul to give. Jorgensen back outside to Evan Harder. Evan at the free throw line. Jump step near side to Lamp. 5 on the shot clock. Lamp lobs it to Evan Harder with 2 on the shot clock. Launches it at the buzzer, and the Rainbow finds the pot of gold. Jepson at the buzzer. Oh, hit the side of the backboard. And we are done with 1.5. And what a half it is.
Yeah.
Riverside has the lead 31-30. Our UGI halftime is on the way next here on KSOM.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest colors and designs. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports team, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where did you get that?" Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop in today.
For farm supplies, see Brumley Supplies in Carson. General Farm Supplies, nuts and bolts, just about everything you need to get whatever is broke on your farm fixed. Need a new hydraulic hose belt? Brumley Supply can do that for you. Maybe you just need a couple of adapters or fittings. They can handle that too. Conveniently located just outside of Carson. Give them a call at 402-680-5471. For all your farm supply needs, Brumley Supplies in Carson. Looking for delicious food and a fun time? Head to Jake's Station in Hancock. Stop in weekdays for homemade lunch specials and don't miss Wings Night every Thursday. From piping hot pizzas and tasty appetizers to fresh hand-patted burgers, tenderloins, and stacked sandwiches, Jake's Station has something for everyone. And you can get everything on the menu to go. Catch a game on one of our many TVs or bring the whole crew. Our back room can handle it. Grab your favorite beverage, relax, and enjoy. Jake's Station in Hancock. Great food.
According to the mission statement for Conductix Wampler, they are a leading global provider of energy and data transmission solutions to keep their customers' vital business moving. Basically, they care about the health and well-being of their employees, clients, and the community. Their goal is to do zero harm to the environment, and they understand that as a company, they are only as good as the people they have working for them. Conductix Wampler is a proud supporter of all area students and the community.
It's our UGI halftime. Riverside leading AHSTW 31-30. UGI, your choice for home, auto, farm, and crop insurance. Locally owned and operated insurance agency in Atlantic, Griswold, Red Oak, and Shenandoah. And Jack, I don't think we've seen like a first half like this all season long. Where just teams were just trading threes on either end, and just an incredible display of shooting.
Yeah, I just don't know what AHSTW has in them, but they've just got this habit of keeping up with teams and how good they're shooting. I mean, you can't deny how on fire Riverside is right now. 22 points for Cole Jepson in the first half. But Riverside or AHSW right there with them. They're doing a great job offensively. And, you hope they don't repeat history in that, what we normally see out of AHSW there is in the second half, they slow down. They start to take, less efficient shots. They start to turn the ball over more. So what can head coach Gigi Harris do and the Vikings do to prevent that from happening again? And for me, it's got to be forcing that mismatch down low. You look at Jorgensen, you look at Crone, they've got a foot on every single one of these Riverside kids. Force that ball down low. I mean, the three is working well for you, but, it can't work forever, surely. Maybe in this game it will. But down low, that's going to be a lot more consistent always. So, just being aware that option is there to go down low is key for AHSW. And another focus there is just minimizing those turnovers that we see commonly in second half ball for AHSW. I mean, Riverside, on the other hand, keep doing what you're doing. It's just on fire, and defensively they're really, really trying to keep up and doing what they can against AHSW, who clearly has the size advantage in this one, Chris. So great first half, like you said, and I'm excited for the second half.
Well, I think somebody else from Riverside is going to have to get involved at some point. Because Jepson, I don't think, can keep it up. No one can. Maybe he can. Who knows? But he's on fire. But at some point, you're going to have to get Owen Fenner involved, Dawson, Brody. I mean, Brody's got a couple of shots as well. But, yeah, Amdor, he's only got one made basket in that first half. And I agree with you. HSTW, they just got to go inside.
Yeah.
Get it to Jorgensen and maybe get some fouls on some guys. I know he was trying to do some kick-out passes, but I don't think anybody can handle him. No. And all he's got to do is muscle his way in, and they're giving way. So, halftime, UGI halftime 31-30. We'll get you our UGI halftime stats after this here on KSOM.
Geyer Machine Shop in Hancock has been your trusted name for machine work, repairs, and custom fabrication for 85 years. We weld and machine steel, aluminum, and stainless steel, and specialize in aluminum diesel fuel tank and transfer tank repairs. From precision machining to the toughest repairs, we've got the tools and the know-how to get it done right. We currently have heavy-duty, big round bale feeders in stock. Call Lance, Chet, or Nelson at 712-741-5666. Geyer Machine Shop in Hancock. It's a great place to take a leak.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
For more information, contact Trey Bricks at 712.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today, I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
UGI halftime, 31-30. Riverside with the lead. In that first half, Cole Jepson, 22 points for the Bulldogs. He had 14 in the first quarter. He had 4 threes in the first quarter, 6 threes total in that first half for Riverside. Brody Henderson has 5. Peyton Amdor has 4. Only 3 players who have scored. Bulldogs 11 of 20, shooting 55%. 7 of 11 from three-point land, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. For AHSTW, Colin Harder leads with 11. Evan Harder has 10. Combined, they have not enough points as Jepson. Caden Jorgensen has 4. Parker Crone with 3. Drew Lee has 2. Vikings 10 of 21 shooting for 40%. They were 5 of 8 from the free throw, from the three-point land, and 5 of 5 from the free throw line. There you have it, 31-30. Earlier on the girls' game, it was won by the Bulldogs, 47-27. Caden Schnack led the way with 14. Sophia Fenner, though, had a big third quarter and a good stretch where the Bulldogs pulled away. She had 13 in the game, 9 in that third quarter. Riverside went on a 23-0 run from about midway through the third quarter to most of the fourth quarter, and they go to 16-2 in the season. Vikings fall to 8-8, 47-27. That is our UGI halftime, and we're ready for the second half after this here on KSOM.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com today.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
When your home or business has been affected by water, fire, smoke, or mold, and you don't know what to do next, we do. From one room to multiple levels, we can do it all while working with you and your insurance company. Service Master by Rice is your local experts for residential and commercial restoration, offering emergency services 24/7, 365. To set up services, call 712-243-5373 with phones answered 24/7. Service Master by Rice serves all of Western Iowa.
All right, ready for the start of the second half. 31-30, Riverside on the C-Pro scoreboard. What are we going to see next in this one? We know that Friday night we're going to Neola. Audubon takes on Tri-Center in a boys game. So just one game Friday night. And Friday night, both of these girls wrestling teams will be competing at the regional tournament in Atlantic. We'll have coverage at that tournament on our sister station, KS95, with Tom Robinson. All right, Vikings have the ball to start the second half. Osbar hands it off to Lee. Osbar quiet in that first half. Inside to Osbar, turnaround jumper, buried it. Dayton Osbar only had he had nothing in that first half. And Osbar gets the first point and a steal by the Vikings. They take the lead on Osbar's deuce. Evan Harder shot in the lane, no good after Fenner fell down. And the rebound knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, earlier in the halftime show, you brought up a good point, Chris, about bringing up Amdor for the Riverside Bulldogs, giving him more touches. I think conversely, you need to give Dayton Osbar more touches. I mean, that kid's shooting 56% from the field as a Viking.
Jorgensen on the high post. Whips it near side, and it's deflected away by Dawson Henderson. Amdor is a 2-and-1. Nice pass, Fenner, and he finishes. First points of the game for Owen Fenner. And it's 33-32, Riverside with the lead. And deflected by Fenner, he jumps in the face of Colin Harder, but Evan Harder tracks down the loose ball, he throws it away. Jepson, Amdor for three. Rainbow finds the pot of gold. Peyton Amdor nails the three after the turnover. And it's 36-32. Riverside stepping up their defensive pressure. Colin Harder is going to be fouled, I think, by Jepson. And his first personal foul. So Riverside now wants to force turnovers, so their adjustment is to go right after whoever's handling the ball and force pressure on the Vikings. Colin looked inside. Jorgensen comes and hands it right back to Colin Harder. Bounce pass inside. Got it to Osbar. Puts it up. No good. Jorgensen the offensive rebound. Nothing inside. Back out. Colin for three. No good. Jorgensen had a finger on it. Tracking down the loose ball is Evan Harder. He got shoved by Dawson Henderson. And again, Evan Harder did his acting routine. That was a good job of acting again by Evan Harder. He's not doing the flop, but man. So the Vikings will keep it. Oh, it's stolen away on the inbounds to Jorgensen. Amdor is a 2-and-1. He takes it off balance, and he's fouled by Evan Harder. And that'll be number 2 on Evan Harder.
Yeah, not sure what the thought process was there. He had a wide-open Colin Harder in the backcourt, but decided to give it to Jorgensen up top with a contested matchup there.
So Amdor will go to the line to shoot 2. And the first one is up, and it is good for Peyton Amdor, 72% from the line. 5-point lead for Riverside on the C-Pro scoreboard. By your side to maximize yields from the word go. Your Pioneer Pros, John Becker, Mark Van Tiger, Gary Dickla, Nick Knudsen. Second one, no good. Long rebound. Amdor going at it with Colin Harder. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Viking ball. Colin Harder won the argument. Amdor got to be careful. He's going to lobby that it was off of Colin Harder, but he ends his argument quickly. Colin Harder will dribble it left to right for the Vikings. 1-on-1 with Jepson. Kind of a soft coverage. Evan Harder on the near wing. Man-to-man for Riverside. Evan looking inside. Jorgensen on the near baseline. Jorgensen backs his way in. Almost walks with it. Kick out far side. Osbar fakes the three. Drives. And he banks it up and in. So they're going to Osbar. Couple of buckets there. Lead cut to 3. 37-34. Riverside with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Jepson way far out. Colin Harder on him. Jepson dribbles to the near side. The offense adjusts. Amdor out there just trying to set a screen. Now Lee on him. Far side to Dawson. Far wing to Amdor, or to Fenner. Brody fakes. Oh, he traveled. He was on the far wing. They had a hand in his face out there, and he tried to drive, and he took an extra step.
Yeah, eyes lit up there for Brody. He had Jorgensen a mismatch there out on him deep in the wing, and he had a wide open lane on the right side.
So the Vikings will get it on the turnover. And Colin Harder left to right. Evan on the near wing with the dribble. Way up top to Osbar. Looks inside Jorgensen. Not even posted up right now. Colin looks to drive. Got some separation. No, it's a charge on Colin Harder. A little shove called against Colin Harder. Wow.
I didn't see anything.
Well, it was very subtle.
Very subtle, huh?
Yep, I would say it's a very subtle call, but there was a little shove, and the official decided now they're calling everything. They didn't call much in the first half. Fenner, way far right. Brody passed up a wide open three. Fenner at the top of the circle. Hands it back to Brody. Far wing now to Dawson. Dawson one dribble. Up top, gets it to Fenner. He drives in traffic, draws a foul. Boy, Fenner, the little guy, in there with some big bodies, and somehow a foul was called on Evan Harder, his third.
They're switching to man here, Chris. I'm not a big fan of that decision. I really like that zone they were running where they were extended out a lot.
And one coach told me one time, it's like, it'll be a cold day in hell before I run zone. Osbar with a block inside. Lee lost the handle on it. Brody Henderson hands it off to Amdor. Another chance for the Bulldogs. Fenner at the top of the circle. Near wing to Dawson. Crossover, hands it to Jepson. Jepson back to Dawson. 3-ball. No good at the back of the iron. Jorgensen the rebound. Long pass down court to Lee. Lee attacks. Blocked out of bounds, but a foul call on Brody Henderson. And the first foul on Brody.
to add on, I understand why they switched. I mean, you look at Cole Jepson. I mean, he scored 22 in that first half, but that's because he wasn't missing shots. You know, that he was just on fire there. And I think to switch because of that, he's not going to make those shots forever. At least I wouldn't think so. But, you know, I like that zone they were running.
Lee will shoot 2. And the first one is no good. He was 2 of 2 in the first quarter, 64% for the season. Tonight's game is brought to you by Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors. By Bronco Carnes & Carnes, trusted insurance since 1894. Second one good for Lee. 37-35, Riverside with a lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Jepson back the other way. Jepson, far side over to Brody. Right back up top to Jepson. Jepson to Brody. Left alone, shoots a 3 over Jorgensen. No good. Rebound comes off to Fenner. Up top to Dawson. Brody wants to drive on Jorgensen. Underneath, no good. Rebound Amdor. That is good in the foul. Big offensive rebound by Peyton Amdor. And he's going to the line to try and complete the three-point play. The foul is called on Ospar, his first.
It's another reason why I'm not a fan of the man play there. That's a clear mismatch there outside.
Amdor completes the three-point play. And he's got 7 in the quarter, 11 for the game. 40-35, Riverside with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Backing up is Colin Harder. Here comes the double team. Ospar throws it away. Was it touched by Riverside? I think it was. Vikings get a break. Boy, we just got like a bevy of activity behind us here. I don't know.
They're energetic, the kids here in Riverside.
Yeah. They don't care a lick about what's going on the basketball court. On the far wing is Lee. Bounce pass inside Jorgensen. Backs his way in. Andor gives his way, and Jorgensen, the big fellow with a soft touch, rolls it in. Boy, that play is open all the time. Jepson drives. Off balance, misses the layup on the left side. Jorgensen grabs the rebound. Tough shot by Jepson. Back up court comes Colin Harder. On the near wing to Lee. Lee. Jorgensen trying to post up. Amdor trying to shove him out of the way. Loose ball on the deck. Osbar tied up with the Hendersons. The alternating possession gives it to Riverside. 3:10 to go in the third quarter. Bulldogs by 3 as the Vikings turn it over. Kevin Roll, the sophomore, is in there for the first time for AHSTW. And Kipton Lamp comes into the ball game. Don't know what Gigi Harris is thinking with this lineup. And it's stolen away. No, Fenner got it back. Jepson for 3. No good. Jorgensen got the rebound. Boy, Jepson had the look. Throw it ahead to Rolled. Rolled. Brody jumps at his face. Jorgensen way far away. He's 0 of 5 on his threes. And they hand it off to Colin Harder. Maybe just trying to get some guys some rest. Colin comes near side to Lamp. Lobs it to Osbar. Osbar off balance. Baseline. No good. Rebound to Jepson. Runs the other way. Jepson off to Brawson, and he lays it up and in ahead of Osbar. First points of the game for Dawson Henderson. And a timeout call by the Bulldogs. 2:18 to play in the third quarter. 42-37 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Back after this here on KSOM.
Need expert excavation work done right? Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation, your local pros in site prep, grading, and land work. From homes to driveways, landscaping to construction, we handle it all with safety, precision, and modern equipment. Storm damage? We're ready for emergency excavation when you need us most. Based right here in Atlantic, Iowa, we proudly serve our community and surrounding counties, on time and on budget. Call Harrison Hoyt Excavation today at 712-249-5137 or email harrison@hchexcavation.com.
Where will you be in 2, 5, or even 10 years? Do you dream of a more fulfilling career with greater earning potential? Let Iowa Western help you achieve those goals. This is Cindy Wetterland, Iowa Western Cass County Director, and all of our Iowa Western instructors are dedicated to your learning, growth, and advancement towards reaching your greatest potential. The Atlantic Center offers a wide variety of college credit coursework with small class sizes to maximize your experience and opportunity to excel. Start working towards your degree by stopping into Iowa Western Cass County Center Center to change your...
Some pounding. It sounded like pounding on the mats. Thought maybe there was a wrestling meet. No, they were just doing a cheer over there. The Riverside student section, the cheerleaders are getting them going.
Oh, yeah. Got to admire the extracurriculars here in Riverside. The band and the cheerleaders, very vocal.
42-37. Bulldogs with the lead over the Vikings. Colin Harder back into the front court. And a charge called on Colin Harder. Another one. Again, not much there, but they called it. And he had a big smile on his face. And to be honest with you, I don't know where the charge was, where the shove was, but it was not much. Back the other way, Jemson. Jemson almost lost the ball, trying to hand it off to Fenner. Colin got in between them, right to the fingertips of Amdor, but he tracks it down. Amdor with a crossover. Double team, turnaround jumper of the free throw line. No good. Long rebound, though, comes off to Henderson. Fenner for three. No good. Jorgensen went up and got it. That's what you got to do, Caden. Go up and get those boards. Back up court comes Colin Harder. Colin, crossover. Throws up another elbow. They didn't call that. Jorgensen, lamp fakes a three. He drives. Blocked by Fenner. Rebounded Dawson Henderson. Into the front court, Jemson. Up top, Dawson. Fenner lobs it inside of Dawson. With the big fellas. Lost the handle on it. Osbar comes away with it. Colin Harder back the other way. Here comes the double team. Colin throws it into the front court to Osbar. Over the head of Jorgensen. And Fenner intercepts. Back the other way come the Bulldogs. In the corner, Brody passed up the three. Dawson at the top of the circle, nearly traveled with it. Got it back to Jepson. And he'll slow it down. 50 seconds left of the third quarter. Bounce pass inside. Amdor posting up. Kick back out in the corner for three. Air ball by Dawson Henderson. Loose rebound to Fenner. And he lays it up and in. It just came right to the little guy, Owen Fenner. Back the other way. Colin Hunter leaves his feet. Got it to Osbar. Jorgensen doesn't have numbers. Osbar attacks. Shot up, no good. And a blocking foul called on Brody Henderson. 23.9 seconds left. Second foul on Brody Henderson. Osbar goes to the line to shoot two. 67% from the free throw line this year. And he takes his time and missed it. Not only did he miss it, he missed it. He missed it. It barely nicked the front of the iron. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Jake's Station, by Conductix Wampler, by Geyer Machine Shop, by Brumley Supplies, by Mertz Welding. Second one for Osbar. After nicking the iron, that one goes in. Osbar is 5 in the quarter, and the lead is 6 with 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Jepson scoreless in this quarter. Jepson way far away with a dribble. Colin Harder on him, but Amdor has stepped up his game. Jepson drives, kicks off in the corner. Amdor for three in the rainbow. Finds the pot of gold from Jepson. 2 seconds left. Half court heave. No good by Colin Harder. And we are done with 3 quarters. And your score on the C-Pro scoreboard, Riverside 47, AHSTW 38. We're back after this here on KSOM.
It's tip-off time, and Oath Farm Supply is here to support all our area basketball teams. We are thankful for our community's support of our business for over 30 years. During this time, we have served our customers carrying the top brands in the industry and have also developed and manufactured our own line of livestock feeds and minerals for all species. We have some of the best nutritionists backing us up to bring you top-of-the-line products at affordable prices. Turn the sound up and cheer on your basketball team, and as always, Oath Farm Supply is working with and for our valued customers.
Since 1952, the family-owned Mertz Welding has provided quality welding and fabrication in Carson. They specialize in rebuilding and remanufacturing everything from light to heavy equipment with a variety of machines and welders. There isn't a job Mertz Welding can't handle. For more information, stop in at the shop in the west end of Broadway in Carson, or give them a call at 712-484-3821. Mertz Welding is a proud sponsor of Riverside Athletics.
38. Riverside an impressive third quarter, and it wasn't Jepson this time. It was Peyton Amdor who had 10 in the third quarter, and Owen Fenner had 4. And combined, those guys had 4 points in the first half. Jepson scoreless. Brody Henderson scoreless in that third quarter. And the Harder boys scoreless in the third quarter. Osbar had 5 for the Vikings, but they're slipping away. Jorgensen inside, out to Collin for 3. No good. Fight for the rebound. It got tipped around, and it comes to Grant Richardson. And Jepson will work it up right to left for the Bulldogs. Jepson, way up top to Amdor. Hands it to Jepson. He drives, floater up. No good. He's fouled. And not a bad idea to send Jepson to the line. However, he's only a 50% free throw shooter. So Riverside might have an opportunity here to shoot a lot of free throws in this fourth quarter, and Jepson just calmly drains it. He was just in an unconscious zone in that first half. 48-38. Riverside, their biggest lead of the game. First time we've seen either club lead by double digits. He misses the second. Richardson gets a big rebound, and then he threw it away. Evan Harder intercepts as that ball just bounced its way through the zone. Up court comes Evan Harder now with a dribble. Evan, Fenner guards him, or excuse me, Hawkes out there on him. Far side to Colin Harder. Jepson on him, way up top to Osbar. Osbar looks inside, nothing there. Hands it back out to Colin Harder. Colin way up top to Lee. They're bottling each other up. Inside of Jorgensen, he lost it. Got it back. Colin with 4 on the shot clock. In and out, no good.
Oh, man.
Rebound to Peyton Amdor. Back up court. And he trapped. No, we got a blocking foul. As Amdor kicked it to the far side, he kept going, and Colin Harder was trying to draw the charge. Instead, he got called for the foul. And they get it inside, and it's laid up and in. Was that Amdor? I think it was.
Amdor, yeah, turnover on the inbound.
A turnover by the Vikings on the inbounds play, and Amdor puts it up and in, and it's 48-40. Evan Harder hands it to Colin. Jorgensen at the high post. Kick back outside, and a floater is good by Evan Harder. From the far baseline, his first points of the second half. Well, they gave the points to the wrong side, so it's 50-40 now. That's your score on the C-Pro scoreboard. And back the other way comes Jepson. Richardson trying to set a screen. That's a moving screen on Richardson. Absolutely. He was trying to set a screen at the top, and he shuffled his feet.
Yeah, you see that quite a bit where, you know, the screener will, you know, shift his weight a little bit, try to get that contact going, because you hate to just put a screen down that just doesn't really do anything for your offense.
Well, you want to move, you want to set the screen, and once the guy gets by you, you want to keep, no, you got to stay put.
You got to stay put.
Until he's completely by. Harder will drive. He had a pat to the basket, but he got fouled on the floor before the shot. He had a wide open look to the basket. And let's see, the foul is called on Cruz Hawkes, his second, and the second team foul on the Bulldogs. Well, AHSTW hanging around. They got it to Jorgensen. He missed it inside. Got it back up top. Harder for 3. No good. Jorgensen goes up, and he rips the rebound away from Richardson. Evan Harder with it. Far wing, Nelson. Nelson fakes it. Nothing there. Backdoor looking for Colin Harder. Stolen away by Jepson. Back up court comes Dawson Anderson. He picked up his dribble. Jepson on the near wing, but Colin gets in front of him. Richardson at the top of the circle. Hands it off now to Fenner. Fenner there. Guarding. They're face guarding Mr. Jepson closely.
Yeah.
Jepson on the near wing. Guarded by Colin Harder. Nearly threw it away. Dawson on a run. Bounce pass to Richardson. He lays it up and in. What a play. What a pass by Dawson Henderson. And the finish by Richardson. Back the other way. Colin Harder drives and he lays it up and in. And Colin Harder has 13. And cuts the lead back down to 10 again. 52-42 with 4:45 to go in the fourth quarter on the C-Pro scoreboard. Jepson hands it off to Fenner on the far wing. Up top to Amdor. Oh, he threw it back looking for Fenner, and Fenner was going to cut to the hoop. And the Bulldogs turn it over. Break there for AHSTW. Kipton Lamp comes in for the Vikings, replacing Jorgensen as HSTW gets small. And Riverside wants a timeout to talk about it. 4:37 to play in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs up 10. Back after this here on KSOM.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
52-42. Riverside with the lead on the C-Pro scoreboard. Vikings with the ball. On the near wing is Lee. Osbar posting up on Richardson. Osbar turnaround jumper baseline. Tough shot. Rattles around. No good. Rebound comes off to Amdor. Back up court. Jepson. Now guarded by Lee on the near wing. Jepson spins. Triple team. Got it in the corner to Amdor. He got shoved off balance, rejected by Osbar. And it comes off to Jepson. Underneath the basket, trying to throw it in backwards. And it's knocked out of bounds by Colin Harder. 11 on the shot clock. Jepson will inbound the ball for the Bulldogs up 10. Got it to Amdor. Jepson in the corner for 3. No good. And the rebound comes off to Osbar. He'll come back into the front court. Colin Harder nearly walked with it. No look past Evan Harder, and he banks it up and in from an incredible angle. How did he make that shot? How did he make that pass? 52-44. Vikings climb within 8. Jepson, far side to Amdor. Way up top to Richardson. One dribble, hands it to Dawson. Way out to Fenner. Lamp fell down. Amdor for 3, no good. And the long rebound comes to Kipton Lamp. And Colin Harder on the run, being harassed by Dawson Henderson. Colin fends him off, floats one up, no good. Rebound Osbar, he's surrounded, and they call a tie-up, and the arrow going the other way.
Yeah, Colin Harder, he made his way coast to coast. He was kind of surprised at where he ended up, decided to put up a shot, and just offline. Dayton Osbar, good rebound, but man, a lot of Bulldogs there to contest it.
Well, I mean, he was called for maybe something less than that for offensive fouls early on.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And Jepson will walk it up court with 3 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Bulldogs up 8. Jepson way far away, near wing to Brody. Near corner to Fenner. And coming to contest is Colin Harder, and he knocks it out of bounds. 21 on the shot clock for Riverside. Maybe trying to take a little air out of the ball. I don't know if that's the strategy or not, but I don't think you stop running your regular offense. Fenner in the backcourt to Jepson. And again, we'll use a little clock. Crosses the timeline with 15 on the shot clock. Way far away is Dawson. Hands it off to Brody Henderson. Way up top to Amdor. Amdor wants to drive. Kick out, corner. Brody for 3. Rainbow finds the pot of gold. Big 3 by Brody Henderson with 2:28 to go. Lead is 11. Back to the way. Evan Harder for 3 is an air ball. Loose rebound inside. And coming out with it is Dawson Henderson, and he's fouled. Evan just was not 100% square on the shot. And Dawson Henderson prides himself on getting rebounds. And AHSTW wants to talk about it. 2:19 to go in the fourth quarter. Riverside up 55-44. Back after this here on KSOM.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
All right, Riverside trying to hold on here at home against a scrappy AHSTW team. 55-44, Bulldogs have the lead. Cole Jepson and only has 1 point in the second half, 23 for the game to lead Riverside. Payne Amdor was 16. Way far away is Dawson Henderson. Kipton Lamp out on him. Now hands it off to Brody. Far side now to Amdor. Way up top to Fenner. Hands it off to Brody Henderson. Brody, Jepson trying to set a screen. Far side, lane is wide open, and a layup is good by Dawson Henderson. They just kept dribbling around. The Vikings were going for the steal. The lane was wide open. Dawson, easy layup. Colin Hunter back the other way. Being contested by Jepson, and Jepson called for the foul. And you have fouls to give, but at this point, you don't want to foul. You don't want to foul them way far away from the basket.
Yeah.
If you want to foul, if they have a chance to get a shot, then you foul them. But you don't want to foul them. You don't want to give up. Now you only got one foul to give. Colin Hunter way far away. Near wing to Lee. Jorgensen. Defender fell down, and Amdor fell down, and Jorgensen just lays it up and in. Easy layup, and then a whistle. I don't know what was the whistle.
No clue. It was after the shot went in, and
I thought maybe there was going to be a timeout, and they're going to let the there should not be a whistle on that. He made the bucket. It should be.
The basket counts.
Yeah, the basket counts. It's Riverside ball. I don't know what the confusion is. Don't understand it. Just the guy fell down, Amdor, and he bounced right back up. Riverside will put it in play, and this allows the Vikings to set up a half-court pressure. Got it to Dawson, still in the backcourt. Gets away from a double team. Nice pass out of Fenner. He's double teamed, and now he's fouled by Lamp. And the next foul will put Riverside in the bonus. This might be all academic. 1:19 to go. Riverside up 11. Timeout Riverside. So we're back after this here on KSOM.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at UnitedGroupINS.com today.
Touchdown Beer and Griddle in Atlantic is your ultimate destination for great food, cold drinks, and an unbeatable atmosphere. Whether you're craving juicy burgers, mouth-watering tacos, or a crisp beer to wash it down, we got you covered. Enjoy a wide range of appetizers, wraps, sandwiches, and indulgent desserts, perfect for sharing with family and friends. With a fun and friendly vibe, it's a perfect spot to catch the game, hang out, make lasting memories. From the first bite to the last sip, Touchdown Beer and Grill delivers the ultimate hangout experience.
All right, Dawson Henderson inbounds the ball, finds Andor. He's surrounded, and he's fouled. And now he will go to the line to shoot 2. 1:17 to go in the ball game, and Riverside leads at 57-46. Andor has 16. Jepson leads with 23. Free throw is good for Peyton Andor. Next up for Riverside, they host Logan Magnolia on Friday. Then they're at Audubon. And then back-to-back games against Underwood and Trainer.
Mm.
Oosh.
Just another hard week there in the WIC.
Maybe brackets will be out by then. Free throws both good for Andor. AHSTW, they play at Red Oak on Thursday. Friday, they host Missouri Valley. 1:10 to play. Colin Harder in the lane. Pivoting. Nothing there. Defender falls down. Colin misses it. Loose rebound. Coming up with it is Colin Harder. Colin on the far wing. Up top. Now they throw it inside to Lee. It's thrown away. And now Lee runs right into Owen Fenner.
Just kind of all over the place there for AHSTW. I'm looking for a shot, but you know, at this point, when it's pretty much dead in the water, just put up a 3. Something's going on behind us, Chris.
Somebody dropped a chair. Foul is on Drew Lee, his third, and Owen Fenner goes to the line, and he will make the first. Tonight's game is brought to you in part by Jake Station, by Conductic Swampler, by Geyer Machine Shop, Brumley Supplies, and Mertz Welding. Fenner hits them both. And that should pretty much do it. 45 seconds left in the corner. Got it back out to Evan Harder. Free throw line, missed it. Oh. Jorgensen swats it all the way into the backcourt. That should be an over and back. That should be an over and back. That, unless it deflected off, I don't see that deflected off of Riverside. Jorgensen knocked it into the backcourt.
Yeah, didn't see the tip there, but yeah, if it was Jorgensen last touch, should have been.
Well, Viking keeps, not that it really matters now. 30 seconds left. Harder inbounds the ball to Jorgensen. Colin Harder will launch a 3. No good. Rebound, no good by Jorgensen. Colin at the free throw line, no good. Jorgensen puts it back up and in. And a timeout called by the Vikings. 18 seconds left. Riverside about to go to 9-7 on the season. And back after this here on KSOM.
At Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic, you'll find the latest apparel and promotional products in the newest colors and designs. Head to Outfitters and work with the design pros to make your customized tees, team apparel, and personalized swag for your business a reality. Whether it's fan apparel for your high school or youth sports team, your business, or you just want to make something your own, you'll have everyone saying, "Where did you get that?" Outfitters will also add your group store online to make ordering a breeze. Get personalized at Outfitters Plus Outlet Store in Atlantic. Stop in today.
For farm supplies, see Brumley Supplies in Carson. General Farm Supplies, nuts and bolts, just about everything you need to get whatever is broke on your farm fixed. Need a new hydraulic hose belt? Brumley Supply can do that for you. Maybe you just need a couple of adapters or fittings. They can handle that too. Conveniently located just outside of Carson. Give them a call at 402-680-5471. For all your farm supply needs, Brumley.
All right, as the ball was coming up court, a foul called on AHSTW. 15.3 seconds left in the ball game. The foul is called on Kipton Lamp, and 2 free throws for Dawson Henderson, and the first one is no good. Riverside will go to 9-7, 5-7 of the conference. The Vikings fall to 3-12 and 1-10. No good on that one, and Osbar the rebound. Colin Harder try to set up for a 3, and he'll drive, and they'll just let him go, and he'll lay it up and in, and the Vikings take their last timeout. 5.5 seconds left. Back after this on KSOM.
Looking for delicious food and a fun time? Head to Jake's Station in Hancock. Stop in weekdays for homemade lunch specials and don't miss Wings Night every Thursday. From piping hot pizzas and tasty appetizers to fresh hand-patted burgers, tenderloins, and stacked sandwiches, Jake's Station has something for everyone. And you can get everything on the menu to go. Catch a game on one of our many TVs or bring the whole crew. Our back room can handle it. Grab your favorite beverage, relax, and enjoy. Jake's Station in Hancock, great food and good times. At HCHexcavation.com.
This is high school.
Oh, man.
Oh, wow. A long baseball pass down court and a collision between Amdor and I think that was Lamp.
Saw Fenner run a go route there pretty much.
Yeah.
And Hail Mary and smothered there. A little bit of pass interference.
Yeah, you just hope that, you don't want to see anybody get hurt.
Yeah, exactly. Down 11 and
just a long pass to Amdor, and he collided with, I guess it was Lee, and Lee gets called for the foul. And Amdor will shoot 2 for Riverside. And the first one is good. Don't forget our Service Master by Rice player of the game after the game. Girls win it by 20, and the boys up by 12, trying to make it 13 here with Amdor and seal the deal. And it's in and out, no good. For 3 seconds left. Colin Harder launches a 3 at the buzzer, short, and that'll do it. 62-50, Riverside with the win against AHSTW, and they earn the sweep. We're back after this to wrap this one up here on KSOM.
According to the mission statement for Conductix Wamfler, they are a leading global provider of energy and data transmission solutions to keep their customers' vital business moving. Basically, they care about the health and well-being of their employees, clients, and the community. Their goal is to do zero harm to the environment, and they understand that as a company, they are only as good as the people they have working for them. Conductix Wamfler is a proud supporter of all area students and the community.
Geyer Machine Shop in Hancock has been your trusted name for machine work, repairs, and custom fabrication for 85 years. We weld and machine steel, aluminum, and stainless steel, and specialize in aluminum diesel fuel tank and transfer tank repairs. From precision machining to the toughest repairs, we've got the tools and the know-how to get it done right. We currently have heavy-duty, big round bale feeders in stock. Call Lance, Chet, or Nelson at 712-741-5666. Geyer Machine Shop in Hancock. It's a great place to take a leak.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
For more information, contact Trey Bricks at 712-249-2503.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today, I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
KSOM, Chris Varney, Jack McKee. 62-50 was the final score as Riverside goes to 9-7. HSTW falls to 3-12, Jack, and an impressive display by the Bulldogs pretty much from the get-go here. Cole Jepson dominated the first half. Peyton Andor dominated the second half, and the Bulldogs run away.
Oh, man. Yeah, big ups to Cole Jepson. What a night from him. 6 threes in the first half. He was on fire there. And the thing about the game was AHSTW, as they always do, they were right in it while Cole Jepson was on fire there. I mean, I don't remember the halftime score, but, man, it was neck and neck. And a great job by AHSTW. They do this all the time where they just come out in that first half, keeping it close. We saw this with Tri-Center when we were back in Neola a couple weeks back. And in the second half, that's where the mistakes come in. They start playing a bit too fast, I think, and too ahead of themselves. And they're forcing things that aren't really comfortable for them, and they start having these mishaps, turnovers, and whatnot. In Riverside, they just kept their foot on the gas the entire time. And it wasn't in the likes of Cole Jepson. He really slowed down there, but thankfully he has other great options right next to him to give the ball to, and they can handle it perfectly fine themselves, like Peyton Amdor, for example, who really showed up in that second half, a guy who's typically their number one scoring option on the season so far. Let Cole Jepson get there in the first half, and, man, he showed out. You got to be feeling good if you're your head coach Crone heading into, some tough conference matchups, seeing what Cole Jepson's capable of truly as a scorer. So great job here by Riverside. They really kept it up, but, man, AHSTW with another game where they keep it up and then it ultimately falls short. And you just hope that they kind of recover easily coming up, and hopefully they can, find a way to keep it alive in that second half, Chris. But a great win to Riverside.
Yeah, it was 31-30, remember, at halftime.
Oh, yeah.
Riverside led there, and, it was like two boxers just jabbing at each other. Jab,
Yep.
3 here, 3 there, jab there. But then the second half, it was just a runaway. The Bulldogs did a rope-a-dope, and they just bounced away from HSTW. And you remember what the rope-a-dope was?
Nope. It sounded funny.
Yeah, it was Muhammad Ali against George Foreman in the 1970s. In it was I'm trying to remember what it was called. It was in Africa, and it was. It was not. I was thinking the Thriller in Manila, but that was in Philippines. Rumble in the Jungle. That was
Rumble in the Jungle.
The Rumble in the Jungle, and Muhammad Ali beat George Foreman to win the heavyweight championship of the world.
Cool.
Nobody even pays attention to boxing anymore. Our Service Master by Rice player of the game is Cole Jepson, dominating first half, but he did other things as well besides his 23 points. Service Master by Rice, no one expects to be in the path of disaster, but it strikes, they're ready. 712-225-7828. Jepson at 23. Peyton Amdor had 19. Brody Henderson with 8. Owen Fenner with 6. Dawson Henderson had 4. Grant Richardson added 2. Riverside was 20 of 40 from the field. That's 50%. 10 of 19 from three-point land. 10 of 14 from the free throw line. For HSTW, they were led by Colin Harder with 15. Evan Harder at 14. Caden Jorgensen added 10. Dayton Ospar with 5. Drew Lee 3. And Parker Crone had 3. HSTW was 19 of 48 from the field for 39%. 5 of 16 from three-point land. They were 0 of 8 on their threes in the second half. 7 of 9 from the free throw line. Vikings fall to 3-12. Riverside goes to 9-7. Our next basketball game will be in Neola. We'll go to Tri-Center, not that far from here, as the Audubon Wheelers will take on the Trojans of Tri-Center at a boys basketball game as we stay in the WIC. That's coming up on Friday night right here on KSOM. It'll be about a 7:30 for the tip-off there. Remember, no girls with Audubon, no girls, boys doubleheaders there. That's going to wrap things up. We want to thank our coaches, Gigi Harris and Nick Crone, and Jason McCall and Mark Jepson. And for Jack McKee, this is Chris Varney signing off from Riverside High School, reminding you the final scores. It's a Bulldog sweep. The girls win it 47-27. The boys take it 62-50. Good night, everybody, from Oakland.